All right. So I'm assuming a lot of people by now have seen all the talk about Michael Beasley and Lance Stephenson playing their 1v1 game. There was a big time, hyped up for months 1v1. Now, I've been a fan of both of these dudes on this channel for a while, so I decided, screw it. In light of all this, let's go back to 2010, the LeBron Heat era, which ironically, Beasley was just traded from the Heat to the Timberwolves to free up cap space for the big three. So, and Lance is in his rookie season. So yeah, anyways, let's see what happens. Also scavenged the interwebs and got a bunch of animations and stuff from Mike Beasley to make him nicer than 2K has him as, because all of his stuff looks really ugly. And Lance, well, he has his own jump shot and everything, so it wasn't that difficult. I also messed with some of their attributes. Like I gave Lance a higher rebound, because in case you don't know, Lance was a triple-double guy. Well, for that era, 2013-14 triple-double leader, Lance Stephenson with 5. It's wild how far this has come. Russ had about 97 of them 3 years later. It's currently the trade deadline, and honestly, I didn't even expect this. Lance Stephenson is averaging 18 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists on 50% from the field and 27 from 3. Now, for the record, him and Paul George are both in their rookie seasons, and Paul George is a 10th overall pick, and he is absolutely cooking him. Paul's a higher overall, too, but Lance is just firing them shots. He's 4th in the Rookie of the Year race behind Blake, John Wall, and Boogie. And Beasley's averaging 23 and 6, basically 3 assists on 47 from the field and 41 from 3. But the Wolves are the worst team in the NBA, or actually, no, the Knicks are. Mari's not doing much for us this year, sadly. Shout out to Kevin Love getting damn 16 boards a game. Thank God. I saw the Clippers had the Wolves pick, but thankfully it's top 10 protected. So they're still in the race for some sort of superstar to join Michael Beasley. Probably got like a year or two left on his contract. Russell Westbrook, speaking of him, won the 2011 MVP. Blake, Rookie of the Year. Manu, 6th man. Dwight, DPOY. JJ Hickson, most improved. Cool guy. Scott Brooks, 61 wins. Also, can you guys in the comment section please stop saying I oiled up the players and the coaches? I did not commit. It's debauchery. Look, they're just, it takes a lot of energy to run up and down the sideline. You've seen the refs. Got the little Kobe and D-Rose cyber faces. Al Jefferson, All-NBA 3rd team. Lance Stephenson alongside Paul George, All-Rookie 1st team. And the Pacers are the 7th seed. Playing against Miami, he can blow in LeBron's ear and get low with early. If you know you, there's probably some fans that don't know about that. But like, I haven't seen that in a while. But yeah, this right here, what a time to be alive. Game 1, Lance with 14, 7, and 6, but they lose. Game 2, they lose again by 1. Lance with 8 on 3 for 12 shooting. Bron had 36 on him. Not on him, but on the team. Lose again by 10. This is like when the Pacers played the Celtics last year. Like close games, but yeah, just, okay, this one wasn't that close. They get swept 10 and 10 by Lance in this game. For the record, he's already got 1 triple-double on the resume. Shout out to that. Russell Westbrook, Finals MVP over the Magic. That's how 2011 goes, as Dwight beats LeBron for the 2nd out of 3 years. Ben Wallace retired. Larry Brown coached the Bobcats, so he had to retire. All right, well, it says Clippers, but it's a top 10 protected pick, and it can't fall out of the top 10. Maybe it could in the modern lottery with the crazy stuff they be doing. But they also have the 12th best odds from Utah. Oh, it might have just went back. Honestly, I don't feel like sitting here for this whole thing. It dropped from number 1 to 4. That is actually the furthest it possibly could have dropped. That's fantastic. They're still in line from either Kawhi, Jimmy, Kyrie, Kemba, or Clay. So the Timberwolves are going to hire Mike D'Antoni as their new head coach. He has 1-star defense and 3.5-star offense. That fits what Michael Beasley be doing. So hey, well, maybe that's not a good thing. NBA draft, Raptors number 1, Kyrie. Number 2, Kawhi to the Cavs. Number 3, Jimmy to the Wizards. And number 4, the Timberwolves select Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson will be spacing the floor for Kevin Love and Michael Beasley. And the Suns trade number 5 and Steve Nash for Iguodala and Lou Will. And they're going to draft Bojan Bogdanovic. Wait, how did the, oh yeah, right. They just, wait, you traded Steve Nash and the 5th pick? That is crazy. Rockets get Kemba Walker. Pacers with the 17th pick. They'll take Marcus Morris. They actually technically got Kawhi in this draft and traded him, but not this time. And they get Darius Morris in the 2nd round. I don't really care. It's not Markieff, so Wolves are going to decline Johnny Flynn's team option. I'm sorry, Johnny. I saw a TikTok of Corey Brewer today, and he looked like he was smiling a lot. So that's good to see someone still smiling in this world. I mean, the teams have 21 million cap space each. You can see it on the top there in the middle, but they're not signing anybody. And all the good free agents already got signed. I mean, I'm not sure if it's probably totally fine if they do that. Paul George goes up to 6 overalls, and Lance Stephenson goes up 5 into his 2nd season. Now it should go without saying. I boosted him and Mike up a little bit, but not to unrealistic levels. He'll probably peak in like another year. Yeah, slightly unrealistic, but not Lance was probably like an 83 for his prime in real life anyways. And Michael Beasley's an 87 now. We're trying to get Michael Beasley the bucket getter, you know, what he should have kind of been for him. And he already averaged 23 last year, so he also developed, looks like a handful of badges. He's up to 10 now with gold posterizer. And Lance has 6 badges, all bronze, unpluckable being one of them. There you go. And Klay Thompson should slot in perfectly because he'll just start over Gary Neal. mil. Although this team definitely needed a center. I don't know why they didn't sign one. Sorry, Pekovic, but I mean, they got you at a 74, so. And you shot 36% from the field last year. I just checked. He wasn't shooting many threes, but he didn't shoot well. So season number 2, at least of the video, and season 2 of Lance's career. Also, we'll see how the Wolves do this season, but as you saw, their pick was protected and supposed to be sent to like the Clippers. Currently, they're 7-4, now 8. I don't know. Mike Beasley and Kevin Love might be turning things around regardless, but in regard to their pick, honestly, I'm not sure if they're supposed to have it or not, but the Wolves were really dumb around this time, so I might just assume they're not supposed to. But hey, it low-key doesn't matter when you're 14-6 and 4th best in the conference. And the Pacers are 3rd best in theirs. They're 10-9 though. Lance Stephenson is averaging 22, 8, and 6. And Michael Beasley is averaging 21. Kevin Love's averaging 20 and 16. And Clay's giving you 18 a game as a rookie. I don't even know when the hell Jimmer Fredette got here. Oh, he got... They already traded for him? Timberwolves trade Anthony Tolliver in a sec. Wait, that's for Ray Alston. Luke Ridnour on the first day of the season, and Eddie Curry for Jimmer Fredette and Ronaldo Balkman. So Jimmer Fredette, who was just drafted, is now actually, yeah, the starting point guard of the team. This is actually an interesting twist. 26th overall pick. And boy, that is a Mike D'Antoni point guard if I ever seen one. We are just running around shooting the ball. Kevin Love, Michael Beasley, Klay Thompson, Jimmer Fredette, and Nikola Pekovic just, I don't know, sit there and block everything, or I don't know, stand. I'm going to turn up Paul George's shot tendency because it was a damn 59. It's trade deadline day, and both teams are top of their or actually, they're both 5th. That's pretty good. They should be solidified playoff teams, are like 5 games ahead of the 8th seed each. Michael Beasley still leading the Wolves with 23 and 7 in game, 3 assists. 3 assists is probably a stretch, but that's okay. 52 from the field, which is the best on the team. 37 from 3, 81 from the line. And hey, look at his thing. Walk-in bucket. That is, hey, perfect. Melo from the left. He's added 11 wins to this team this year. So is Lance. My goodness. I didn't think he was going to be this good. Lance is leading his team, averaging 29 and 7. He might be in the damn MVP race. He's not. Oh, in regard to the 1v1 though, yeah, I'm not. Everyone should have known Beasley was gonna win. Beasley from the dark era of the Knicks. Like, I was actually talking about this recently with some friends, and like, there's a few players I look back on with like actual true nostalgia, since the Knicks are actually doing good now. So I just kind of appreciate them now in regards to forget the future, the past or whatever. But Michael Beasley was one of like 4 players that, oh yeah, nah, he was very enjoyable to watch. Russell Westbrook MVP, Kawhi Leonard Rookie of the Year, Goran Dragic 6th man with the Bulls. Shout out to that, I guess. Tim Duncan DPOY still got it, old man, and I think it's not that old. And Delonte West Most Improved. Keith Smart Coach of the Year, but this is Tayshaun Prince. I don't know. I guess he's, you know, doubling down. He's doing multiple things right now. Shout out to him. Lance Stephenson All NBA 3rd team. That is unsurprising considering his stat line. No Timberwolves though. It's Lance, Curry, Melo, Dirk, and Al Jefferson. How did Klay not make an all rookie team? Jimmer Fredette did, but Klay Thompson did. Oh, you know what? It's because he averaged 15 a game and no anything else, but still, I don't care. Also somehow led the team in turnovers with just 2 assists a game. Low-key, he was kind of shaky, but Pacers are going to play the Magic in round 1. Oh yeah, well, I didn't really go over their signings because they signed some just, you know, role players, but they got Ersan Ilyasova on the team now. And they had also, I was about to say, they drafted Marcus Morris, and they could start him and he'd be against his brother in their rookie seasons. But regardless, they're against each other, so that's kind of cool. And the Timberwolves got one hell of a matchup against DPOY, Tim, and the Spurs. But Michael Beasley against, that's food right there. He's against Mike Dunleavy, who actually was on Indiana last season, well, for many seasons. Both teams split the first games. Indiana wins the next one, and now it's 2-2 for both. Indiana is going to defeat Orlando in advance. Lance Stephenson with 21, almost 10 boards and 6 assists in the first round. And Paul George with hell of a series too. They defeat Dwight Howard, who was just in the finals, right? Yeah. And the Wolves are going to get bounced. A valiant effort. They did have to play the damn Spurs. Michael Beasley still 21 and 9 a game in this series. Good shooting, really good 3-point shooting. Indiana's second round are up 3-0. They have swept the Miami Heat. Lance Stephenson 34, 10, and 11 to put them in the dirt. Paul George was cooking, which he had some battles with the Heat in his time. Maybe this is a revenge for the other universe where they couldn't beat the Heat, but they kept trying. They had the 2 conference finals, but they also played them in the semis once, and I think they were up 2-1 once, and then they blew the lead. Also, Granger was absolutely lights out, and both power forwards are weak as hell right here, but my goodness, 14% from the field. I was getting ready to say that they clamped up Bron and Wade, but honestly, they didn't. The Heat just stink as a team after them 3. And the conference finals against D Rose, prime D Rose, and the Chicago Bulls, they got Raja Bell 2. They're gonna go down 2-1, 3-1, and yeah, okay, the miraculous run comes to an end. Lance a little bit more off in this series, but that's all right. We're holding you to a damn superstar standard, so we'll let it slide. And they win the championship, so we took only 1 less game than Kobe did. The Timberwolves have the 3rd and 4th pick from Utah and Memphis. I don't know which ones of these are protected or what. I'm gonna just sim it and see. They have both of these. I don't know what that. Wait, did they get one of them in like this season, or is this just all off the strength? No, they just had them. To be fair, Utah and Memphis were both pretty good around this time. Well, Memphis, well, I actually don't know. This is like right around this time I started watching, but I know Utah had D Will. They traded him, so I don't think they did yet, because this started before the D Will trade, so they still got the damn 5 players over 80, and they got OJ Mayo. They just stunk it up. Well, this is gearing up to be something special anyways. All right, this is actually the first draft I ever watched. Speaking of that, 2012 draft, #1 overall pick, AD to the Suns. Rockets trade #2 overall to the Grizzlies for Mike Conley and Pat Bev. How is Pat Bev an 80? They also trade another first, but Mike Conley, and they get Damian Lillard. I would say that's relatively worthwhile, kinda. But yeah, we have one of the Grizzlies picks, so they must have deemed that they weren't good enough. We get Bradley Beal in Minnesota, so he'll join, I guess, Clay in the backcourt. Maybe he'll play the 1, him or Jimmer. The Cavs trade #4 to the Bucks for Andrew Bogut and Drew Gooden, and they get Draymond and Andre Drummond. That's perfect. That is perfect. Do not actually go to the next user pick. Don't even Pacers. Jeremy Lamb back to Indiana. 2nd round Pacers. Arnett Moultrie. Is there one more? Oh, look at that. Minnesota. Teray Murray, my guy, Knicks legend. These were perfect picks, at least considering the selections. Oh, Wesley Johnson, I'm sorry, it's over. Dante Jones accepted that $3 million player option fast sell. This is probably equivalent to like 13 million in the modern NBA. Oh, okay, this is I didn't even realize how big of this year this was though. Michael Beasley, Kevin Love, and Roy Hibbert are all free agents. So K-Love first day got the offer back from the Wolves, but Michael Beasley has yet to get anything. Oh, never mind, he coming back too, and it's probably for the better. Dwight Howard has also left the Magic for the Mavericks to join Dirk. So yeah, K-Love and Beasley are back with Beal, Clay, and Andre. 10 just has to be done, and Jimmer probably won't get any better anyways. I'm putting Beal at the 1 off the rip. The Pacers also did re-sign Roy, and they got Chris Kaman, so pretty damn good free agency. And the Wolves just randomly got Jermaine O'Neal, so they definitely loaded up on the big man problem this year. Beasley's up to a 91 overall, making a smooth $14.50 million a year. Speaking of that, actually, I'm gonna start the season before I finish my thought, but 14 badges now. Kevin Love's got 4 Hall of Fame badges. Clay's already got Hall of Fame limitless. He's up to an 85. Paul George is a 91. Wait, what? Oh my God. Where the hell is Lance? No way they lost Lance and I didn't realize it. Lance Stephenson is a Maverick. Now, Lance was a 2nd round pick. I totally forgot. I looked, but it didn't say anything about him being a free agent because he was a 2nd round pick, so they didn't have any type of like dibs to get him back or whatever. They gave him a 2-year deal and he left. Wait, so that means, hold on, I know my hit like a buzzkill, like damn, Indiana had a great year, but that means that superstar playing Lance Stephenson just joined Dirk and Dwight Howard over in Dallas. Now the rest of the team doesn't look too hot, but hey man, damn, they do not have a point guard till this dude. And Marcus Teague. Well, now they're in the same conference, so there might be a lot more matching up, but this just got a lot more interesting, or well, a little bit more interesting. I don't know. It was already pretty interesting. Yeah, so I was right about Jimmer. He's still the same overall because he was 23, so it's better off. Beal is going to be the starting point guard this year. I hope he'll pass the ball enough. We low-key don't have a lot of passers, so he's got very below average pass IQ, so that might be a mistake low-key. But you know what? We'll see what they figure it out. And then yeah, the Mavs, Marcus Teague, Lance, Jay Crowder. He just got drafted here again. That's kind of funny. Shout out to Jay Crowder. If you don't know, he got traded to the Celtics for Rondo, pretty sure, and Dirk and Dwight in the front court. Also, yeah, Lance is still at 85 overall. Honestly, Lance is playing so good, I just went and changed it so he could even become a little bit better, but not too crazy. Oh, why does it say that? The Mavs are 37-17, 3rd best in the conference. Wolves are 31-21. And actually, okay, they said forget Bradley Beal. They benched him. It's only been in 13 games, but you know what though? They're both hooping. Bradley, I mean, well, Beal's averaging 5 assists. He's doing and look at that, almost 50-40, we'll say 50-40-80 as in rookie season. He is 5th in the rookie of the year race. Shout out to Tony Roden for the Bobcats hooping. They didn't get Kemba, so they needed somebody. Paul George is 4th in DPOY. This doesn't matter anymore. I just realized that mid-sentence because he's, yeah, not a teammate. Anyways, Beasley's averaging 20 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists this year. The boards went down because Andre Drummond's here, and Kevin Love's still averaging more for now. This is probably one of the best rebounding teams you could assemble, honestly. And obviously the points, the team's just better overall. It's got Bradley Beal in the starting 5, so they went down a bit as well, but the efficiency went up. And for the Mavs, Dirk's still out here giving 26 points a game. His went down a bit too, though, from last season because they added, well, Dwight giving you 13 and 14, and Lance 21 points, 7.5 boards, and 8 assists. Lance cannot shoot the 3, though. That's his, yo, he has an 83-point shot, and he can't shoot the 3. He's 92 for 317 this year. I gotta see if he's like attempting them from like the wrong corners or something. Yeah, I don't know, dog. I mean, 4 for 25 on that left spot, 23% from the corner. He just can't hit, and he should be able to. Also, let's see what else is going around the league right now. Chauncey Billups traded to the Pistons for Rip Hamilton. That is insane, just off of the history there. And that's really it. Oh my God, Danny Granger for Kevin Martin. Also, LeBron's former Cavs now with Kawhi are back in the playoff race, nearly nearly tied with his team. Yao Ming is currently on the Bobcats, and the Pacers might miss the playoff without Lance. The Nuggets also re-signed Melo, and they have 12 wins. They're the worst team in the league. Kobe wins MVP, 33 a game for him. AD Rookie of the Year. Vooch, 6th Man of the Year. Don't know, he's probably behind Marcus Gasol. DeAndre Jordan, DPOY. Vooch, Most Improved. Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. And this dude, Executive, I almost said Execution of the Year. Anyways, Execution of the Year in the modern era is probably old dude who smoked the health insurance guy, but in the LeBron era, it was probably Osama. Lance Stephenson, All-NBA third team again. It's just the stat sheet stuff, and that really does it for him. The 21, 8, and 8 a game. He should not be scoring this much. But you know what? He's doing all this, and he still can't hit a damn three-pointer. So you gotta respect it. If he wasn't shooting threes, he probably shoot Giannis numbers. They can space the floor too. They got Dirk. Bradley Beal, All-Rookie first team, deservedly so. And Andre Drummond, All-Rookie second team. I totally forgot, but yeah, the 10 and 8. Marcus Teague also made Rookie second team because he had a start for the Mavs. They never traded for another point guard, I guess. And low-key got pretty close to matching up the Mavs and Timberwolves, but now they'd have to meet in the conference finals. But they were the 3 and the 5 seed. Mavs are playing Golden State with Steph, and I actually don't know. I'm assuming LaMarcus is still here. Yeah. Oh my God, they have Chris Paul, Brandon Roy, and LaMarcus Aldridge. I think they made Roy take an overall hit, but he's probably still nice. Injuries are off, so I mean, 86 overall, he probably can still give you a bucket. And Dallas versus Golden State, they already lost the game. Steph Curry, Monte Ellis, David Lee, and Tyson Chandler. They got all the damn Knicks hybrids together. They go down 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Now it's Golden State up 3-2. Minnesota's up 3-1 though. Can Dirk and friends, Lance Stephenson and friends make it past the first round? I was low-key simming it pretty slow. I probably should have jumped in, but Lance turned the ball over with 7 seconds to go, and Lee made a dunk. I don't know which Lee this is. Oh, it's David Lee. What am I talking about? And the Warriors have advanced. The Timberwolves also did too, but the Mavs are going to lose in the first round, so Lance Stephenson, after the conference finals in the East, will lose in the first round of the West. The Wolves got to play the Thunder anyways, so Beal versus Russ, Clay versus James Harden, Beasley versus KD, you know, childhood friends, bucket getters, Kevin Love versus Ibaka, and Pekovic versus whoever the hell Greg Smith is. We'll just assume that's Shaquem Thabit. Thunder go up 3-0 real smooth, and it is over. I mean, we could look at the playoff stats, but inevitably, I think also too, just defensively, we got Clay, but we probably can't hang with them. I mean, yeah, they actually had Beasley only averaging 14 a game. This was pretty far down from what he normally does, just in the playoffs in general, but it's still not bad stats at all. Maybe just a 3-point shooting, but it's all good though. We in like year 2 of the rebuild, so hey, OKC a little bit further along. They wow, yep, they just came back from like down 3-0 and won the ring again. The Wizards made the finals, and they were led by Jimmy Butler, Gilbert Arenas. Wait, so Jimmy 2 years in, 85 overall? Respect, I guess. I don't know. John Wall, so on and so forth. Jason Kidd with the glasses retired. He was on the Spurs. They were trying to make the unction and formerly traded for, you know what? Maybe they did win that trade. Well, I forgot who they got. Iguodala, right? Wait, no, that was to Philly though. So he left and went to Golden State. Whatever, who cares? So wait, actually, no. Let me think about this again. So that means they traded Iguodala and Lou Will, and all they got was Bojan Bogdanovic, who's probably peaked already. You know what? They freed up the cap to sign J.R. Smith. Maybe he'll change their life. Draft lottery. Neither team is in the lottery nor has lottery picks. The Nuggets get the #1 overall pick. Let's see any dumb trades. Let's do it. Oh wow, the Nuggets get Giannis. Giannis and Melo team up. Oladipo to the Pelicans. Spurs trade the pick for Joe Johnson, and CJ McCollum goes to the Hawks. That is a crazy. Damn, that was the thing I was about to finish with saying earlier about Joe Johnson. Yeah, basically Joe said he was supposed to play Michael Beasley 101 instead of Lance, but they didn't offer him enough money. And then I saw somewhere in like the article that it said Joe Johnson made $210 million during his career, and I'm like, damn, I know he did, because in all the Mold 2Ks, he's like the first or second or third highest paid player in there, maybe second after Kobe. But it's just crazy seeing it on paper. Shout out to Solomon Hill. Isaiah Kanan. I remember I was watching a game in 2019. Isaiah Kanan was having like a career year, and then all of a sudden he tore his Achilles in half, and it was over. Wolves draft James Ennis, and these 3 dudes go to the Mavs. Funnily enough, Derek Williams, who the Wolves were supposed to draft, ended up on the Maverick. They're declining him and Marcus Teague, who was their starting point guard, both their options, while Wolves will keep Jimmer and Clay. Smart enough. And the Wolves do got a lot of free agents. Whatever. Wolves looks like they're going to sign MLE, the Elton Brand, to what I can only assume is the MLE. 3 years, $19 million for the 34-year-old. He'll probably hit a regression like right now, but hey. And the Mavs, they're making a few signings. Lou Will also to the Wolves, for real? Let me see. Lou Will is going to join the Wolves. They just want bucket getters. They want the whole damn team of the 1v1 players. And yeah, Elton Brand, he's still 82. Andre Drummond goes up 4. Michael Beasley's up to a 94. We're going to need to see superstar play out of you for sure now. He's got a lot of gold badges, 15 total badges. Got a 95 mid-range shot, a 92 3. I don't want to see you ever shooting 29% from 3 in the playoffs again. Only thing that is not getting better is defense, which is accurate. I mean, he's getting a little bit better, but not much. And Lance is an 88. I also never checked his contract. He's only making 5, 6. Well, he was, whatever. He's making $7 million a year, basically. So he got re-signed for about half of what Mike got re-signed for. But like Lance was playing all NBA level even before that contract. And yeah, the Mavs just signed some role players. So yeah, season number 6 of Mike's career, season number 4 of the video and Lance's career. Phil Pressey, who they just drafted in the second round, is probably going to start at point guard for the Maverick. Matter of fact, actually, I'm going to leave Lance at the 2 but I just thought about it. He's basically their one. It really doesn't matter. Dude averages like 8 assists a game. The Mavs and the Wolves. Oh, so that division. Wait, actually. Oh, yeah. They might even think about this, but yeah, the division-based thing is still in effect in the NBA, where that's the first 3 teams have to be division-based, like from one division each. But the Wolves and Thunder are in the same division, so if they want to be higher than 4, they have to be better than the Thunder. Anyways, they're technically the second best team in the conference, and whatever. The Mavs are currently in 3rd. Beasley is averaging 21, 6, and 4, and Dirk's averaging 24, but so is Lance. Lance is also getting more boards than Dirk at 9 a game and 8 assists. I could distinctly tell you, I originally set his rebound because I wanted to see him getting like, you know, some boards out here. I set his defensive board at a 70, and I didn't touch his offensive board. It was probably like a 45 or a 50 or something. He has just evolved into damn Russell Westbrook. He is literally 4th in the MVP race. 2K loves a good stat sheet stuffer, literally. That's all they. Hey, Phil Pressey, he's actually playing good. He can't really shoot, but he's getting assists. Paul George's #1 in DPOI. Maybe Lance misses him just a little bit. Why the hell is there a clutch player rate? There's no way they put the clutch player of the year in here in 2014. Also, Joe Johnson got traded again from the Spurs to the Jazz for Al Jefferson. Thought he was a cool fit on the Spurs, but to be fair, actually, yeah, they do need Al a lot more. I mean, I don't know though. They need a small forward too. There they got Tim Duncan and Joe. You know what? He was only averaging 12 a game. Maybe they just decided it was time to go. The Jazz drafted Nerlens Noel so they can move on from Al. I like when 2K teams actually make trades that kind of make sense. LeBron wins MVP. Giannis Rookie of the Year. He's already getting 21, 8, and 5 a game. That's kind of OD, but we ball. Will Barton Most Improved. Scott Brooks Coach of the Year. And Jack Robertson cosplaying as 2K developer Mike Wang as Executive of the Year for the year Timberwolves. Yo, Lance left and Paul George started blossoming. He's on the All-NBA 2nd team. And Dwight Howard makes the 3rd team. No Lance this year. Actually, wait. Nope, there he is. 24 and 8 and 8 from Lance this year. Beasley just doesn't pass the ball enough to actually get awarded with anything. And they got real close again to matching up, but the Wolves ended up in the 4th seed because, well, they won 60 games, but they weren't good enough as the Thunder. So they're going to play against the 52-win Trailblazers, who get a tougher matchup than they probably should have. Chris Paul, LaMarcus, Brandon Roy again. And the Mavericks, they won the 1st game already. They're playing against, damn, DeAndre Jordan is their best player. Blake is still at 88. DeAndre's at 89, and Eric Gordon and Eric Bledsoe, they still got the same lineup from 2010, probably. The Mavs sweep the hell out of them. Sorry, DeAndre Jordan. And Minnesota is going to win again as well. So they're going to have to play OKC again. They actually did win game 1, but they lost game 2. KD had 40, but enough of a team effort. And Michael Beasley, 25, 7, and 6 on 23 shots, to be fair. Game 3, another win for the Timberwolves. Michael Beasley with 20. Elton Brand with 20 off the bench. And both teams will go up 3-1. Michael Beasley, 32 on KD, who had 50. He is not playing defense on this man, but it doesn't matter because the Wolves have just built their team insanely, and they are going to win the series over the Thunder, the reigning champions. Beasley and Brad Beal combined for 60 points, like 70%, 80% from the field, damn near. And KD with 48 again. But hey, man, Michael Beasley, I don't know. He might be getting hockey assists or something. He's swinging the ball. KD not swinging the ball enough. And MVP Russell Westbrook wasn't doing much either in this one. I mean, 13-11 is good, but not Russell Westbrook. They let Jared Bayless get 10 free throws. And we have a chance for them to match up, but the Mavs are playing against Golden State again, and they are struggling to defeat them. I mean, they are even lucky enough to even be this far, considering they have Phil Pressey at the point guard, or Paul, or whoever the hell it is, and they still might do it. Steph Curry locked up by Pressey, 33 from Dirk in 33 minutes. Lance with 20 and 9, and Curry with 26. He had a good game, to be fair, but Monte Ellis didn't. Oh, Lance was in bag. And we are going to get Lance Stephenson versus Michael Beasley in the conference finals. They aren't guarding each other. They're not the same position. But yeah, let's see. I'm not going to lie, though. The Wolves just beat the Thunder, and hey, I think Andre Drummond going to be fine with Dwight Howard. We're going to be all right in the West. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's close. This would be I'm going to jump in. It's 2 minutes to go. It'd be a great way for the first gameplay of the video, and they're playing against each other. I'm on 2K camera angle. Should I switch it? I was on this for the Jalen Brunson my career. We gonna go back to broadcast. I like broadcast. Any foul outs? I have no clue, but I don't see Michael Beasley in the game. As I think Beal just turned it over, and this dude, oh my goodness, and one on the break. Is that, what's his name? That's Pressey. I remember him a little. Did he play for the Celtics? I don't know. Oh, Michael Beasley just subbed back into the game, and both free throws are good by Pressey, so they're gonna cut it to 2 actually. Beasley with the ball. Oh yeah, actually, you know what's funny? I made him a play initiator. I don't know if I did for Lance, but he's gonna get the ball regardless. Michael Beasley, he's going straight to it. He might not pass the rock. Wait, it looks like he will probably, but wait, is he not gonna? No, there it is to Clay. Clay is gonna get a screen from Beasley. Clay off the screen, trying to get to the lane. Okay, this is a bad play call. Wait, never mind. Clay through the lane. Oh, he missed it. And you already know Lance is getting the board. My goodness, pass up the Pressey. Pressey back to Lance. I told you he was gonna get the rock regardless. Here we go. Lance in the post, back out. It's Dirk. He does not shoot it. Maybe good to stay timid. Oh, it's over to Damari Carroll. Damari is gonna pass it back out to Lance. Lance now going into the lane against Beasley. Oh, he passed it back out, and it's a turnover by Lance Stephenson. A crazy pass that probably matches how he be playing, though. He's kind of crazy with the ball, but Beasley calling for it. Oh, it's gonna go to Drummond. Drummond against Dirk. Back out to Beasley at the American Airlines logo. Beasley now going at Dwight Howard, the obviously multi-time DPOI. It doesn't matter though. It's Michael Beasley, real bucket getter. He's going to a go-to shot. He's going to pull the shot. Beasley, he misses, but the rebound by Kevin Love. Sometimes the smartest pass is a shot. Kevin Love getting on the glass, and this dude Pressey is wide open. But you know what though? He's gonna work it down to Lance. Lance in the low post. He steps it back out. He goes to it. Oh my goodness, a go-to shot off the glass. It looked disgusting, but it went in. Michael Beasley, 47 seconds to go, bringing it up. It's only game one, but oh my goodness, Beasley to the rim, steps through. Floater is a bucket by Michael Beasley. He's getting to it. Klay Thompson is excited. Forget Steph Curry. We better over here. This is went like roster-wise, this could not have won anybody so far. Maybe except for if he's still on the Pacers and actually has made the finals or something. But he also just fits so much better in this roster. We don't got to worry about Paul George taking the ball. It's going to be Lance Stephenson down here every time. Passing to Dwight. Dwight to the corner. It's this dude. Pressey over to Dwight. Dwight, why is he passing it back to him? Just give it a, oh, what a back. Oh my goodness, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard with the windmill standing. That's some stuff I ain't seen since 2Ks like this. What is Beasley doing? Why is he okay? He was at the free throw line passing to the damn ball. Here we go. They shouldn't foul yet, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, we good. Bradley Beal, real hoopers out here only. Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal, Andre Drummond. I remember I seen Andre Drummond like dribbling the ball like that one Kendrick Perkins video. Oh my goodness, pass down to Andre Drummond. Drummond with the layup and the finish. That was kind of crazy. Actually, I should show y'all some. So I was playing 2K10 for fun with one of my friends, or 11 or one of them, and like this is a unique circumstance that usually doesn't happen in 2K right here. The pass not going to the post player and it went to the big because he was so damn open. What was Dwight doing? Dwight left Drummond to go help on the corner. What? Dirk was a little bit lacking behind, so he went to go help on the corner on Love, but Love was so far away from the pass it wouldn't have possibly happened. Lance is right here, so that left Andre Drummond for the wide open layup. But bro, I was playing 2K11 one of my friends just for fun. This was how one of the games ended right here. Paul George passed to Durant. Durant gets doubled back to Paul George. He's gonna shoot the ball, and look at Amari Stoudemire with the putback dunk to win the game and go to the finals. Anyways, the Mavericks passing to Pressey. We need a three here. They need a three. Oh, Pressey is gonna go to the rim, miss the shot, and that is bad news. Actually, I'm gonna let them get to the line. Actually, I'm gonna remember to change that setting so Lance can initiate the plays for sure. He might even have it on already. I don't know. They give it to Klay. He passes to Beal. They got fouled again. That should be game. It is game. And Lance had 37 and 12 on 30 shots. Beasley with 26 on 19 shots. I don't know, Lance. Because Lance over there chucking them threes. They both only shot one free throw combined. It was pure ethics. Oh yeah, he already has play initiator on. Cool. And damn, the Knicks and the Pistons on the eastern side right now. The Mavs are cooking in this next game. They are gonna win by 20 points. Dirk with 33, Klay with 18, Beasley with 18. They just, Lou Will was pretty bad, 3 for 11. They got all the damn 1v1 hoopers on this team. That is wild. Lance 17, 10, and 15. My God, that's really what it was. The field goal percentage was similar, but the Mavs had 13 more offensive rebounds and 6 more steals. The Wolves, mad turnovers in this game. Yeah, I did say that earlier about Klay. He be getting a lot of turnovers, but only had one in this game. But that was really just a unforced error type of game. But hey, the Mavs are playing crazy defense. I mean, you got Lance out there with Dwight Howard. And in this game, Brandon Bass was the leading scorer for the Mavs, who won the game. Lance 19, 13, and 7. Beasley 21 in the loss. The Mavs are going up on the team that just beat the Thunder. Granted, they still do have Dwight Howard, Dirk, and Lance, but yeah. All right, it is a 2-point game with 60 seconds to go. I do not know the circumstance, but something's going on. Elton Brand's gonna pass in the rock. Michael Beasley's out here. He is against, I think that's Solomon Hill. Just don't do what you did to Bron. Passing to Beasley. Beasley going to the free throw line. He spins, he pump fakes, he goes under, he makes the shot to tie the game. Michael Beasley get into it. 54 seconds to go, and let's see the screen. Who is this with the ball? I don't know. Anyways, pass down to Dirk. Dirk against Kevin Love. Kevin Love, can you give me a stop here? I don't know. Oh my goodness, Dirk. He misses the layup. He gives it to Beal. Beal up to, who is that? I don't know. Pass down. Oh my goodness, the steal by Dwight Howard. Who just passed that rock? Luke Babbitt. Man, if you don't just stick to shooting, stop passing. You could have just shot it. Anyways, Solomon Hill to the rim. He is getting fouled 1000%. I know that animation. That was a super unforced error. You could have slowed the ball down and said they throw it away. Solomon Hill can give him a 2-point lead here, and Luke Babbitt definitely got subbed out the game. He might have got subbed out for life. Anyways, 25 seconds to go. Dallas takes back the 2-point lead. Michael Beasley against DeMarre Carroll. He stopped. Oh my god, that was a quick little stop. Imagine he pulled it right there. Anyways, he's going to the basket. He gets to the rim. He misses the layup. They fouled Dwight Howard though. Dwight Howard, can you miss a shot? Please. He makes the free throw. Dwight Howard, I've seen you miss like 40 free throws in a game. Come on, just give us one. Just give us one. Thank you. Michael Beasley, one more chance. Michael Beasley up the court. 12 seconds. It's Klay Thompson for 3 and he misses the shot. They fouled Dwight again. Klay Thompson 3 is the best look chance you're gonna get. And I don't even know if Dwight misses 2 more. He missed the first. He makes the second. They have no timeouts. You can't see it on the indicator, but they didn't call timeouts, so they don't. Pass over. Klay again. Klay 3. He misses again. We just got playing Klay. And Dallas wins in the Timberwolves home court. Beasley with 23. Klay was 3 for 10 with 5 turnovers. Oh my goodness. Lance was cooking him too. He had 5 turnovers too. That is a bad look. Dallas up 3-1. And team-wise, it looks like Lance Stephenson is going to win the battle 32-13. This man turned into a damn fiend out here. 3-3 Knicks and Pistons, and the Pistons are going to win in 7. So they actually ended up as the #1 seed, and they got Rodney Stuckey, Ben Gordon, Chris Middleton. That's funny as hell. They actually drafted him and kept him this time. Nikola Mirotic and Greg Monroe. But they also for sure have, I'm assuming he's just benched behind Rodney Stuckey. They have Chauncey Bill. I thought they said Grant Hill for a second. I was about to be like, damn, they brought back every Pistons legend. Oh, they still have Tayshaun. They never got rid of him. Also, it just says he has 5 years because he's a creative player. They still got Villanueva. They got Pat Bev. Chauncey Billups, the 3rd best point guard. Actually 4th. My God. They got Andre Roberson, Reggie Bullock, Pistons legend. Kinda, not really. And yeah, Pistons versus Mavericks, NBA Finals. The Pistons are going to, oh my God, it got kind of close, but they win game 1. Just a lot of momentum there. Nikola Mirotic was cooking. It actually is kind of funny, this matchup, because Nikola Mirotic in all these 2Ks was fake Dirk. When Nikola Mirotic, as Lance had 31, 10, and 15 in this blowout win for the Mavs, my goodness, Dirk had 40. Nikola Mirotic, when he first got to the league, they gave him all of Dirk's animations and called it a day. Even when he was on the European, like overseas rosters, because 2K used to have those. 37, 13, 11 from Lance, by the way. Yeah, he was always just, yeah, Dirk. It's going to be a 10-point win here. 35, 8, and 10 from Lance. So they are up 3-1, and Lance Stephenson is en route on his 2nd team to his 1st championship, potentially, with Dwight Howard and Dirk. They are going to lose this game, it looks like, though. That's a 3-point loss. Okay, wait. En route might not, they might have hit a damn bump in the road. 3-3. Could the Pistons force a 3-1 blown lead? Could they do it? It is 2 minutes left, and Lance's legacy is on the line. Dwight Howard at the free throw line. That's never a good sentence. At least not for, I was low-key rooting for Michael Beasley because he was down in the series, but now, I mean, hey, he made both. Screw it. Like, I wanted him to miss back in those games, but now we need Lance to win. Ben Gordon, guarded by whoever that is. Where is Lance Stephenson? Hold on, let me check. Wait a second. He must have fouled out. Yeah, he fouled out. They're going to have to do this without Lance to end up game 7 because, and their guards are not strong except for him. So they're trying to force it down to Greg Monroe. He's going to step out of bounds. Rodney Stuckey, Phil Pressey with the ball, Paul, whichever. I think Phil Pressey's like a legend, like an old player. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's one of them. Dirk down low. Layup is off. Rebound by Mirotic. I mean, I said they got to do it without Lance, but you still got Dirk and Dwight Howard. You better figure something out. Screen off the ball for Rodney. Actually, it was for Ben Gordon. And Rodney's going to get a lot of room. He tried to force it to Greg Monroe. He had an open shot, and Greg Monroe pass stolen. Dwight Howard has been insane, and there he is again. They be falling asleep on him when he goes to the paint somehow. It's literally all he does offensively. What the hell else would he do? Ben Gordon with the rock. He's going to get the screen. Gordon down to Stuckey in the post against, I don't know who this is. Oh, yeah, right. It's one of them dudes. Mirotic, no Dirk animations this time. He misses. 1 minute to go. Mavs holding on. The whole crowd is on their feet, and the screen off the ball. This dude's going to pass it down to Dirk. Dirk down low against Greg. Oh, my goodness. The spin from Dirk. The layup from Dirk. Hey, it looks a little bit too smooth for it to be Dirk, but that is something Dirk would do. Like, he didn't just shoot fades the entire time. You seen that one layup he hit with the left over the Heat when he was all sick and stuff in the 2011 finals. At the end of the day, it's triple threat, and all 3 parts of it have to be a threat. Can't just be one threat. Oh, let me just shoot the damn shot. Pass over to the corner. Mirotic over Dirk. That's off, and they're going to foul Dwight real early, actually, just because it's Dwight, and send him to the line. And Dwight, he is going to hit more free throws and make it potentially a 9-point game. Dwight misses the second, so it's wait, it wouldn't have been 9 regardless. It's 7. Pass down. Gordon layup. He misses again. Oh my goodness. They are not going to foul. Mavs can low-key damn near run out the clock if they want to, but instead they're going to showboat. Pass down to Dwight. Dwight down low. He's going to take it. He's going to miss. Rebound by Monroe. The game is probably over regardless. They are kind of playing with their food though. Gordon fadeaway three. That is off. Rebound by Dirk. And that is it. The Mavericks are going to win the championship. Lance is probably hype on the bench right now. White is dribble, or whoever this is dribbling out the ball, and 7-point win by the Mavs. This dude just did the Superman at the half court. The Mavs win game 7. Damn near blew the 3-1, but it is what it is. Dirk wins his first ring in like 2014, right? And so does Dwight Howard, so does Lance Stephenson, and whoever the hell else is on this team. Jay Crowder, Damari Carroll, Brandon Bass. Is their coach named Millen? Or is this, do they have Carlisle? They probably have Carlisle. Is that Carlisle's back of his head? Yeah, it is Carlisle. Pistons got Nate. Adam Silver hands it off. This was his, actually, I don't think he was the commissioner yet, so unrealistic. Sorry, we got to give the ring back, but hey, it is what it is. And Lance Stephenson, unsurprisingly, the All-NBA Lance Stephenson wins finals MVP. What a guy. Forget Dirk. Sorry, Dirk. Hey, good finish though. Him and Dirk, him and Dwight were clutch, insanely clutch, like in every way. Free throws, stops, dunks, layups, shots, rebounds, screw it, everything. Dwight had 4 blocks. He got the steal right there. He just has insane defensive IQ. And the Pistons were absolutely garbage in this game too. Most of them. Surprising they were even in this game. This dude Tarico White was trying to let them be in it. And Lance had 25 and 11 in 33 minutes. So Lance Stephenson, hey, lost the 1v1 in real life, but he's first to a ring in this. Lance 28, 9 and 12 a game, 1 steal, 49 from the field, 76 from the line, and 41 from 3. He finally learned how to shoot the damn 3. This is his best stretch of 3-point shooting probably of his career. He shot 36 this season. That's not bad. Pretty good. And yeah, for the whole playoffs, he averaged 27, 10, and 11. Oh my goodness. 38 minutes a game too. I did switch it at some point so he could play secondary point guard, which is a lot more fitting for him. And he probably played a lot of minutes because his team isn't really point guard dependent, heavy, whatever. But dependent on Lance Stephenson, and man, and Michael Beasley, cool, 24, 6 and 3. Technically, this team is better, especially offensively, but the Mavs benefited from just like, because Mike has a 99 shot tendency, so can't blame me for him not shooting much as Lance. Lance has developed this shot tendency. I didn't have it at no damn 97 to start. He just had to, he learned. I put Mike's at 99 the second the video start. T-Mac retired. The shading on him in this picture, it looks like he's in a dark room, like he's getting interrogated. And Brendan Haywood of the Mavs retired on a ring. Shout out to him. Darrell Armstrong of the Mavs also retired on a ring. He's the assistant coach though. Why the hell did Frank Vogel retire? Damn, the Pacers fired him. No lottery trades this year, and the Raptors get #1 overall pick. Nuggets just dropped from 1 to 4. That's probably what they get for getting Giannis. Both teams need a head coach. I'm assuming they might yeah, the Mavs kept Rick. Damn, Rick has a half a star for offense. It don't even matter. And the Wolves brought back Mike D'Antoni. It was literally a match of defense versus offense in this series, considering their star values. My goodness. First pick is Jokic to the Raptors. Second pick Embiid to the Celtics. Barry Parker to the Grizzlies, and so on and so forth. Who are we gonna pick? Timberwolves, Joe Harris, not bad. And the Mavs, Tyler Ennis. Oh man, that damn point guard problem. Will it be solved? Tim Frazier, another one. He is a 74 overall. That's not bad. It's actually pretty damn good. The Wolves will accept the team options for Thompson, Beal, and Drummond, but actually decline for debt. And the Mavs are gonna get rid of all of theirs. Even the starting point guard of the championship team, Phil Pressey. But hey, that's their decision, not mine. I'm not sure how they're finessing this or if they'll actually get through with this contract, but Danny Granger looks like he only wanted a minimum at 31 years old. Maybe they got it in so like he's about to regress a lot. He's only averaging 9 points last year. Danny Granger is about to sign with the Mavs on a 1-year deal after they won the ring. Former teammate of Lance, former running mate. He is pulling up to be teammates with Lance again. They're trying to sign him and Kurolenko. These might both be minimums. They might get both of them. Oh, never mind. They didn't get Kurolenko, but they got Granger. So he can start at the 3 now. That's what's up. Still don't got a damn point guard though. Lance Stevenson's up to a 90 overall. He's got a 13 badges total. He actually doesn't have the craziest badges, just 3 gold. I promise you, I did not change the tendency of this man, except for his potential, obviously, but that's not a tendency. He just became a triple-double demon. And they also signed Markieff Morris, who actually, yeah, shout to him, Maverick in real life until he was traded with Luka, former Magic in this, and he actually averaged 16 last year, so he's also a former teammate of Dwight. They also signed Timofey Mozgov. Oh, he was already here? Damn. And while the Mavs didn't sign a point guard, the Timberwolves got another good one. They got DJ Augustine. Also, Mike's up to a 95. Got Hall of Fame bailout. 2014-15. Tyler Ennis will start at the 1 for the Mavs. Wolves still got the same starters. I'm gonna just end their misery. I'm gonna just put Lance at the 1 because their point guards aren't playing good. Look at this. Wow, fantastic. They already won a ring without him at the 1, but he's basically the damn 1. But they're playing like weak players at the 1, so you know I kind of want to help them out a little bit. I already did it with Beal, so in the Wolves yet again, second best in the conference, but can't wait. Also, where are the Mavs? 15 and 14 at the playoffs. This is before I just changed the position, so they were kind of struggling. But look at that. Now they starting to win a little bit, kind of. God, the Mavs are up to 32 and 22, yet they're still slated to be out the playoffs. They're the 9th seed though, but the West is insane. Let me go see the East real quick. Oh my goodness. They would be the 3rd seed in the East No, wait. No, they'd be 2. The East is terrible. The Mavs are the 9th seed at 32 and 22. That is insane. They're only 3 games back of the Wolves though, right? Or maybe no, it's a few more because they have way less games played. But Lance is averaging 23, 10 boards and 9 assists this season on 37 minutes a game, 49 from the field and 33 from 3. And Mike Beasley, 19 a game, 6 boards, 4 assists, 56 from the field and 41 from 3. About as good as you can ask, considering that there's a million mouths wanting to be fed on this team. Even Lou will probably want 30 shots, and he's getting 17 minutes a game. They also got Seth Curry, and there's barely been any trades this season. Lance Stephenson is your 2015 NBA MVP. 22, 10, and 9 a game with a steal, 49 from the field, 75 from the free throw, and 32 from 3. This man is stepping up to the plate. I don't even know what to tell you. Shout out to Lance though. This is probably around the time where he got signed to the Charlotte Hornets, right when they changed the Hornets, and didn't do anything over there, to be honest. But he ended up getting released and became like a journeyman and had 3 Pacers stints. But instead, he is the NBA's MVP. I think it's privated, but I did have a Lance Stephenson like highlight mix that I made from like probably 8 years ago on my channel. I think it's I don't know if it's public though. I doubt it. Thunder Coach of the Year, Scott Brooks, 59 wins. Lance obviously first team. Imagine he missed the playoffs. Oh my God, they are playing first round. They have the same record. That is, oh wow, that's insane. The Mavs won the division and got seed 3, and the Wolves, I mean, you know what, honestly, they would have all been tied for 5, 6, and 3 if they're not far off from where they would have been anyways. But this might be the last year of this as well. But yeah, the Mavs won the Southwest division and got the 3rd seed, and damn, the West kind of evened itself out because the Jazz fell off a little bit. They still were well over 500, but they missed the playoffs. You had to have 50 wins to make the playoffs in the West this year. In the East, you can make it with 39. Nuggets would have made it. So anyways, the Mavs and the Timberwolves first round, they got the same record, so let's see who got it. Rematch of last year, and MVP Lance Stephenson will win game 1. 27-11 from him in 40 minutes. The minutes probably makes a big difference too. My goodness, he played 41 minutes in this game, but 36 in the regular season. He was 6th in the league in minutes per game. For the record, Michael Beasley plays 32. Much more well-balanced effort in Minnesota, I guess. Are they playing Darko? Darko is the 11th man. My goodness. Game 2, Dallas up 1-0, and the Timberwolves just came back to force a little close game here. Oh, Dallas kind of cooking now though. I'm gonna jump in. Timberwolves down by 4, life on the line, and a 2-0 lead on the line for the Mavs to defend home court. Wolves have the ball. Elton Brand gonna pass the ball into Bradley Beal on the right side. Beal the crossover between the legs to the rim. What a bucket. Cooked Lance Stephenson too. He's got that matchup now that Lance is a point guard, and Lance now he's also guarded by Beal. This is worse than having Clay on him, but whatever. Lance to the rim all the way, goes to the post. Oh my goodness. He moves Beal, gets his own rebound, fouled, not fouled, gets the bucket anyways. Beasley was just 11 and 7 in this game, it says. He's gonna now play by Terrence Williams damn near. But hey, Bradley Beal, what he gonna do? I don't know where Beasley's at. Maybe he fouled out. But Beal back out. Lou Will for the 3. That is off. That would have been huge. They are down by 4. Lance could almost end the game right here. Lance will get the screen from Dwight, go over the screen, pass down to Dwight Howard. Nobody can stop him, it seems. They be playing terrible defense on him. Beal back up the other way. Brad steps it back, cross Hezzy over to the side. Lou, Mike D'Antoni looking clueless over there. He's not even, they're just gonna let Lou Will go, I guess. Lou Will guarded by Danny Granger trying to get a bucket, and he does not. They're gonna foul, and the Mavs will go up 2-0 in the series. Beasley did not foul out, by the way. There was just not a stoppage in game to put him back in. 2-0 lead for Dallas, and the Wolves will impose their dominance on home court. 26 from Clay. Lance had 28, 9, and 12, but 9 for 25 shooting. I'd say that's not the best. Beasley with 20. 2-1 series, so I'd definitely say the Wolves are the better team. But I don't know, actually, because they have the better all-around team, but it's almost like you got too many mouths to feed, like I said earlier, as Beasley has 19 in this game. Lance 12 for 26, 10 for 10 from the line, 38, 11, and 10 in this game, as season basically on the line for the Wolves here. I'm jumping in with 53 seconds. But yeah, the Mavs got their 3 super duper stars, and that's it, and they keep it pushing. But the Wolves is like, you got like a coalition of Harrison Barnes, and they're going to pass it down to Dirk. Dirk going to get this late game shot, the fader. It is good. Dirk Nowitzki makes it a 3-point game. I feel like they don't let Dirk should be doing that little one leg kick out thing that he usually does, not the fader all the time. But Clay wide open for 3. Please give us one. He does. 32 seconds to go. Mavs got to prove their worth again. Can they hit the shot? If they don't, the Wolves will have more than enough time to win the game. Lance Stephenson guarded by Beal. Pass down. It's Dwight. He's against, that's Elton Brand. Dwight gets stuck. He's going to pump fake it. Back out to Dirk in the corner. Back down to White. Tarico White with the ball. He'll pass it back to Dirk over the defense. Oh my goodness. Dwight Howard pushed the hell out of Elton Brand, swam the hell out of him. He was actually, now that I look, yeah, he didn't even do like a push animation. He just swam Elton Brand crazy and hit him with like a little bit of a shoulder, and that's it. Get him out of here. And Dwight Howard imposed his dominance, didn't even need the dunk. Actually, if he was him, he definitely should have dunked this because he might have missed this. And he damn near slapped the hell out of Michael Beasley in the face right here. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that too, but Kyrie Irving was the commentator of that Michael Beasley Lance Stephenson game. That was another thing that definitely shout out to Kyrie. Passing to Beal. Beal guarded by Stephenson. 5 seconds. Beal, he's gonna give it to Clay for the fadeaway three. He misses it, and there, no foul. They give the shot to Clay over Beasley, or over anybody actually. I mean, Clay with that probably 99 3-point shot at this point. Yeah, 99 every shot, and he smokes it. That was his first three miss. I think it was a three. I can't tell, but yeah. So that is a 3-1 lead for the Mavs. Let me just see if they're gonna, okay, they win it. 14-point win, and Lance Stephenson sends Michael Beasley home again. This is like a whole video worth revenge tour, and the Mavs will go up 3-2 in the next round over the Lakers and defeat Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. Johnny Flynn's over there, former Timberwolf, former Beasley teammate, and yeah, Bynum, Kurylenko, Pau Gasol, Evan Turner, Gilbert Arenas. They had the team of hell over here. He's only a 79, but it's because he got old, or well, washed, whatever. And the Trailblazers make it. We've seen, I think the Wolves played them twice in the first round. Also, Brandon Roy's overall went back up. So, oh, maybe I guess he was pretty young still. I don't know. Anyways, the 3-4 seed matchup. Mavs win game 1 by 2. What a 2000s game right there. And this one goes to OT and ends up 134-127. Isaiah Thomas is also off their bench, and he's a 90, but neither him or Chris Paul can play the two because they're too short. And honestly, it might be better off that way. They're both playing 30+ minutes. Probably best to not play him on the court at the same time. Norvell Pell, he was drafted in 2014. I remember when this dude was on the Knicks like 2 years ago. I didn't know he was drafted that long ago. Oh, that's random pull. Anyways, Chase Buddinger's over there too, former Timberwolf in real life. 3-point win by the Mavs in this one. Another one by the Blazers. All right, game 5. I'm simcasting it. We're gonna see what happens. Mavericks are cooking and they lose. Blew it in the fourth. 26-8-9 from Lance, and Isaiah Thomas leads the Trailblazers to a 3-2 lead. And oh my goodness, Portland is cooking and they're gonna win this game. LaMarcus 29, Chris Paul 23-10, Roy 14. This is like more scoring options you could ever game plan for with Isaiah. It's like the more condensed version of the Timberwolves. And the Pacers will play against them in the finals. The Pacers are basically the same team as before. They now have a dude named Derek Character at center. I don't know who the hell this is, instead of Roy Hibbert. But oh, never mind. Roy's right here too. Marcus Morris is up to an 86. Schroeder's out here now. He got drafted there. Tyler Hansbrough left and came back. Courtney Lee's their starting shooting guard with Lance gone, and they still got Jeremy Lamb too. But also Clint Capella and Kwame Brown, Langston Galloway, Etwan Moore. What a team. Anyways, yeah, I'm just showing how they are post Lance. And they are getting smoked by the team that Lance couldn't beat either. 4-1, Chris Paul, Finals MVP. You know, seeing this team, I was wondering why they weren't doing better. But this year, I think the cherry on top was that Isaiah Thomas is now in his prime off their bench, 22nd overall pick in 2011. Elton Brand is retired for the Timberwolves. I mean, it opened up the cap maybe, but I don't know if it really does because they're paying a lot of people. And they're probably gonna have to pay Clay and Beal soon. I feel like things might get ugly for one of these teams soon. Division winners thing is finally out of the damn game, ruining my sport. No teams traded their lottery picks, thankfully. Number 1 overall pick, Chicago gets Devin Booker. And the Sixers get Cat. Suns get Miles Turner. Kristaps to the Magic. Celtics, D'Lo. Well, I feel like someone's missing. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even look at who our teams drafted. Montrezl Harrell to the Mavericks. He was on the Rockets before the Clippers. He got traded for Chris Paul. And Josh Richardson to the Timberwolves. Good draftings. Beal and Drummond go to the Timberwolves. Or my bad. They accept their team options. None other though. Not even Brandon Bass's $1 million for the Mavs. They don't want him no more. And Clay is actually a free agent. That was his 4th year. Damn. Actually, I guess he did get drafted year 1. All right. And Chris Paul's also out here. He might go. He might leave the team he just won the ring with. Wait, what team was it? The Blazers? Did they not even offer him? Because they're trying to get Kawhi. Idiots. They always do this in this game. Just re-sign your players. Oh, well, they are going to. You know what? If they, in some insane chance, they actually got Kawhi, which they won't. Oh, wait. Timberwolves? Oh, where? The Wolves are trying to get Isaiah. That's kind of insane. Over Clay? I don't know what I'm about to see. Anyways, let me just get this out the way first. It says the Mavs are going to accept, they're going to sign Danny Granger. The Timberwolves, it just popped up and said, Clay is about to sign off with the Knicks. Would you like to match? They are going to choose not to match Klay Thompson. I told you someone's going to go wrong. And Clay is now on the Knicks. They have signed one person and it was Nene. The Mavs signed Danny Granger and Austin Rivers, and the Timberwolves just made an interesting lapse of a decision. I don't know what the hell they were doing. So they now have, this is free agency's over. And I mean, hey, to be fair though, maybe the smart move here is, okay, well, for one, I'm about to put Beal back at the 2. Or I don't know. Should I leave Beal and Lou Will starting together? That's kind of crazy. I think it'd be best if JJ Barea takes the 1. We're going to put Beal back at the 2 now. Well, let me see how many assists he averaged. 6? Never mind. You could stay. We're just going to let it rock. They still won 50 games. Anyways, without Clay, I wonder how Beasley adapts this season because he's going to have a lot more shots to take, assuming Lou Will doesn't take all of them. And the Mavs, they're just getting better. Also, Austin Rivers is damn near a point guard himself, so him and Stephenson sharing the backcourt now. That works. They also signed Anthony Bennett, and the Wolves got Ben McLemore to replace Clay, I guess. Also, I guess we have Barea's a new signing. Then they went down 3 overall. So there goes the 2011 first-round pick, the whole 2011 season just to waste. But I mean, hey, to be fair, you do got Michael Beasley in a what-if kind of prime right now. So the other thing this is going to mess this team up with is that Clay was the best defender. Barea, Lou Will, they both have 65 perimeter defense, and Michael Beasley doesn't play defense. Brad Beal doesn't really play defense. He plays a little bit. All right, well, the Mavericks are 42-12, best in the conference, and the Wolves are still 38-16 even post Clay. We'll start with the Mavs. Lance might win a damn MVP again. He probably will. If you're number 1, you average these numbers: 25, 10, and 9 on 52 from the field and 36 from 3. He also only shoots like 70-some from the line for his career. He could be averaging 30 easy, or I don't know about 30, but Austin Rivers is averaging 16 a game. Oh, he just needed the opportunity. Damn. I told you with this team, they didn't really, they were just letting Lance do everything. So Markieff Morris giving him 13 off the bench. They know what they're doing. Rick Carlisle's in back. And Michael Beasley, 18 and a half a game. So is Kevin Love. Beal, 18 a game. They're still having an all-around effort. And Lou Will starting 2. Him and Ben McLemore. Ben McLemore, 14 a game. Damn. Forget Clay. You got Ben McLemore, 47 from the field, 44 from 3, 14 points. I'm not gonna lie though, Clay is averaging 23 over there in New York. And they damn near made the finals last year. So that was an elite signing. All right, they're the 4th seed over there. And what the hell are the Pistons? Oh, they had Yao last year too? How did I not notice that? Weren't we playing them in the finals? Yo, how many players? Look at this. Pat Bet 85, 90, 86, 86, 87, 85, 84, 82, 81. Playing like a damn rebuild. They got Bismack. He don't even play. Bogdanovich, he don't even play. Shout out to Billy Hernangomez. I saw him on the bench for that team. I was devastated when the Knicks traded him years ago for some 2nd-round pick. Not devastated. I think I very quickly got acclimated to how NBA business works. I remember my first player that I ever watched in basketball was Jeremy Lin. You know, everyone was talking about the Knicks, basketball, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this sport. And that was how that happened, right? But then when they didn't sign him back in the offseason, I remember I saw the newspaper. I was with one of my relatives at the bagel store. They said, oh, they're not going to sign him back. I said, yeah, he's asking for too much money. Lance Stephenson, MVP, 25, 10, and 9 a game, 1 steal, 52 from the field. He wins MVP again. 2-time. Cat, Rookie of the Year. Brandon Knight, 6-man. Kawhi, DPOY. Austin Rivers, most improved. Unsurprisingly, I mean, I think there'd be someone else that improved more, but hey, he improved a lot on the number 1 seed too. Being the number 1 seed, Sick Rick Carlisle. I just call him Sick Rick Carlisle. 65 and 17. And Dennis Hood, Executive of the Year. Yeah, because that Austin Rivers signing was miraculous. Mavericks, the 1 seed. I mean, my bad. Lance, 1st team, obviously. And no other teamers for either of these teams. Andrew Bynum, all 2nd for the Lakers. Kobe didn't even make one, so that's impressive. Oh, well, to be fair, he's a center. And DeMarcus Cousins is a damn 96. On 2K11, that man Boogie's a 70 overall and a 5-star. Mavs, number 1 seed. Timberwolves, number 3 seed. They're only a few games off, less than 10. They're going to lose game 1 to the Warriors, game 2 to the Warriors. Okay, they win 1. Who the hell's on the Warriors now? Is it still the same? Oh, wait. How the hell they get Iguodala? And they got David Lee. And wait, no, they already had David Lee. Hold on. Okay, they've been had David Lee. Yeah, they had Tyson Chandler last time too. I was thinking it was another team that like meshed with them, but okay, they signed Iggy. So Iggy, after he got traded for Steve Nash, he signed with the Warriors. And it was funny because Steve Nash was on the Warriors too, but then he retired. Anyways, they go down 3-1. Michael Beasley and company, it is not looking too good. He had 9 points on 4 for 10. Whole team. They lost by 2 in this game though. And oh my God, Dallas is down 2-1 to the Clippers. The Clippers are nice though. 87. They're just good. I mean, but hey, MVP Lance, you got to lock it. They're down 3-1. Both teams are down 3-1. And the Wolves, it looks like they're going to lose it. Yep. 3-1 turns 4-1. And the Wolves get bounced round 1 to Steph Curry. He had 37 points. It is Steph Curry. I think damn near all the matchups are like fake accurate now. Like, look, the Lakers are up 3-1 on, well, that's 4 versus 5 seed, but yeah. Damn, now that I think about it though, so like 4 versus 5 matchup is supposed to be like the really even one, but there's probably a lot of ones historically where the 4 seed has mad wins because they were supposed to be the 2 seed and they're playing against a weak 5 seed. I don't know why. I'm just thinking about this. The Mavs are going to hold off on their elimination, and not for long. It doesn't look like the Mavs are going to blow it as the 1 seed. Austin Rivers, maybe it's an inside job. I don't know if Doc is Lakers on the Clippers yet, but he's probably still on the Celtics in this. Lance 14, 15, and 13 on 5 for 19 shooting. He dead turned into Russ. And Blake Griffin, Eric Gordon, and Bledsoe put them out of their misery. So the champion will not be either of the teams. It's going to be the Wizards. John Wall over the Thunder. John Wall had 17 and 25 in game 6. Jimmy Butler with 32. Nick Young with 24. He always ends up mad good in these. 86 is, hey, you know what though? If Michael Beasley had damn 95, Nick Young could have 86. And yeah, the Thunder made it back with the Clippers ended up making it to the conference finals, almost the finals, 1 game off here. They lost by 2 points too. So I don't know what the hell happened here. They were 20 games back of the Mavs and smoked them in round 1. And Clay and the Knicks actually made it further, but he shot 5 for 15 as they lost in 4, so it didn't really matter. Jamal Crawford and Andre Kirilenko both retire. You know good all the way in hell that Jamal Crawford would not retire in real life at this stature still of his career, but he did here. And they both retired from the Clippers after almost making it to the finals. Hey, I seen Paul Pierce and KG retired. Celtics get the #1 overall pick. And Pascal Siakam off to save Boston. He goes #1. Ben Simmons 2. Jaylen Brown 3. Jamal Murray 4. Where the hell's Ingram? Oh, Sabonis 5. Grizzlies trade the pick #6. Ooh, to the Spurs for Tony Parker and draft DeJounte Murray. Okay. And Brandon Ingram falls all the way to the Suns. Furkan Korkmaz to the Wolves. Mavs get Juancho Hernan-Gomez. Bo Cruz. Ron Baker to the Wolves. And Mavs get Tyrone Wallace. I don't know who the hell that is. Drummond and Beal are both free agents. This has the opportunity to be very disastrous. So is Lou Will. Yo, this dude Derek Character was a 1-year, like 40-game NBA player turned 8-year overseas and G League guy. I don't know how the hell they got him at an 88, but you know what? We're gonna let him rock. This is already the simulation of prosperity for guys who were slightly forgotten. Not really forgotten, but whatever. Forgot about the league. For the sake of this team, thank God they did this. They matched the contract that Beal tried to leave with, and they also re-signed Andre Drummond. You can tell because Beal signed a 4-year and Drummond signed a 5-year. The Wolves just brought back Jimmer Fredette after he left for a few years. All right, yeah, whatever. Mid free agency. Lance is still at a 90, but damn it, he plays like a 99, so who cares? 14 badges from like 5 on gold now. Mostly passing associated or dribbling. I don't know. This is pretty Lance coded. And Michael Beasley shot to him bailout and unpluckable in Hall of Fame, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. This says a shot tendencies an 89. I'm about to put that back up. Oh yeah. Also, the Timberwolves let Lou Will go, so Ben McLemore is the starting point guard. I mean, shooting guard. Shout out to CJ Miles. I don't think there's any excuse for either of these teams. I mean, the Clippers just almost made it to the finals, so you just gotta win. Granted, one of them already won once. So Giannis gonna win MVP 2017. Pascal Rookie of the Year, #1 pick, played up. Pat Bev 6 man. Giannis DPOY. Rodrigue Beaubois, most improved player. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year for the Timberwolves. Okay, wait, they took the best record. Oh, I can't see the team from here. Okay, and they got coach executive again. Lance did not make an All-NBA team this year. Lance Stevens. Oh wait, he's right there. Never mind. How did I miss it? 21, 9, and 9 a game for him. No Beasley though, but you know his team seems to be better right now. And they are playing in the first round, the 2 versus the 7 seed. The Mavs have 13 less wins this year. Not exactly sure why. I don't think Dirk has dropped off much in overall either, but he is 38. And is he like retiring anytime soon? No, he just signed a new contract. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, and I actually did see this. The Wolves traded for Courtney Lee. He's sporadically sometimes starting over what's his name, Ben McLemore, but Ben is for sure better, so I don't know. Maybe he's better at defense. Who knows? Anyways, yeah, first round, Minnesota, Dallas. Screw it. First game, they win by 22 points, Minnesota. Second game, Dallas wins by 6. All right, I'm gonna start. Dallas is gonna win the next one by whatever amount of points, 15. 32 from Beasley in the loss. He was 14 for 18. Austin Rivers with 28 too though. Minnesota is gonna come back and win the next game by 4 points. Beal with 20, Rivers with 24. Minnesota wins the next one again, 26 from Beal to lead the way. Dallas wins the next one to force game 7. Dirk 37. This team, these teams probably hate each other at this point. 2 minutes to go. 2-point game. Dallas is up. Minnesota down at home. Game 7, the 2nd seed, Coach of the Year, all that. Michael Beasley, what do you have to say? This would be a real bet. This would be worse than any other loss you've taken so far because they are a disadvantaged seed in comparison right now. Michael Beasley, what do you got? Going to the rim, pulls up. It is off. And the defender, who I can't tell who it is, looks much smaller than him. Lance going to the rim against Beasley. Layup is off. Rebound by Drummond. He hands it off to Beasley. 1:38 to go. Still down by 2. He's going at Lance. Beasley against Lance, between the legs, goes back left. He stops. He's going hop step through the lane, bucket. Lance could not stop him. 14 on 47% from Beasley, a low game from him. Lance back up the other way. Both teams have 1 timeout left. Lance bodying up on Ben McLemore. He's going to go right, hands it off to Beno Udrih. He's in the lane. He passes it down, and somehow Dwight Howard always ends up wide open. Andre Drummond has the basketball defensive IQ of I don't know what. Michael Beasley back up the other way. guarded by old dude. I don't know who this is. I can't tell off of this right here, but hold on. Oh, pump fakes, a little whatever the hell that was. Layup, foul. Oh, that's okay. That's Tarico White. I was gonna go check. And Beasley at the line. The free throw, first one is good. Yeah, but he doesn't look as big as Beasley, but it looks like he has good defensive ratings. Although actually he just subbed out, and now Damari Carroll's gonna be on him, who's a much better defender, or at least should be. Lance guarded by Beal. Lance going to the rim. He gets stopped, goes back left, still stopped. Beal is playing great defense right now. Lance gonna try and hop through the lane, and he makes it. That's just better offense. They're dead playing like they were in their 1v1 right now. Just like nasty, sweaty buckets. Hey, they might be a good embodiment of the damn glossy modders, whatever the hell. Beal goes to the right. He's gonna take it for himself. It looks like nope. He gives it back out to Beasley against Dirk. Oh my goodness, mean move to the rim. Layup is good. 25 seconds. The Wolves have the ball with a chance to, or my bad, the Mavs with a chance maybe to win the game. All right, it's gonna be the pass into Lance. Lance guarded by Beal. Beal was playing great defense last time. Can he do it again? 20 seconds. Looks like he's gonna run down the clock as much as possible. Probably go like 8, maybe now actually. Hold on. Beal all the way up on him. 8 seconds to go. Okay, he's going. Lance, the in and out. Lance to the right, in the lane, stops right there. Layup. It is off. Rebound by Drummond, and they call the timeout with 0.7 seconds. Imagine you pull the Chris Webber. I don't think that's possible in this game. At least not for the CPU to do. Drummond, could he get a good pass off, or it's gonna be a half court pass? It's gonna be 2. It is. Oh my, who is that? I don't know. Kevin Love for 3. It's off. I was gonna say JJ Redick just off the strength, but obviously it's Kevin Love. OT. Mavs are up by 4. Who's at the line? The Mavs up by 4. Could go up by 6 with 1:30 to go, unless it's an N1. I don't know what it is right now. Shoot, it could be 3 free throws knowing this game. It is. It is. Lance at the line. Third one is good, and they are up by 7 points with 1:30 to go. That is an insane turn. Beal, do they have anything to say? Beal over the screen, down to Love in the post against Dirk. He's got Drummond open, but wait, it's against Dwight. Dwight stops it, and it looks like the Mavs just have their number. Maybe this is signaling that Lance should have ended in OT. I don't know. Dirk with the ball in his spot. The fader. Dirk. It's off. Rebound Drummond. That would have been insane. Lee. Courtney Lee has it all the way. Layup is good. It's a good layup, though. They still got some semblance of a chance. Courtney Lee's got 11 points. And Lance, the lob to Dwight from all the way out there. That was crazy, because if Beasley if Beasley chooses not to block this, I think he misses this, but he blocks it, gets it back, and then he immediately fouls, which is the great play, because Carroll was bottom for 3 here, and it's Dwight. But Dwight misses one. Dwight, the second one is good, though. And Timberwolves, good, smart time out. I mean, you're down 6. You might as well keep as much time off the clock, but the game is also over if you miss here. Might be over regardless, but if you get a quick shot off, it's anybody's game. Pass in, it's going to be to Lee. Lee back to Beasley. Beasley out to Beal. Beal, why are you going for that? Why are you going for that? They are playing straight up defense, but it is over. They're going to double, pass over Lance. Lance doubled. Lance pass over. Wide open Rivers down to Dwight. Dwight gets fouled and won over Andre Drummond, and that is the game. The Mavs just have the number of the Timberwolves. 25. Dirk had 51. Beasley 18, Lance 36, 11 and 11. The one-time champions just have more experience right there, and they're gonna beat the Clippers in 4, who beat them last year. That's get back. It just hit me. And they're gonna go down 2-1 to the Nuggets. Nuggets now here with Giannis and not Melo. Melo left. They have Wiggins, though. Wiggins was a top 3 pick, I think. And Mike Conley. I gotta check out this team real quick. Giannis obviously got drafted there. So did Wiggins. Dragic just signed. Conley just signed as well. So they got double PGs. Dragic off the bench. I think, I don't know. Bogut, Ryan Anderson, Aflalo. He ended up there again, or was he already there? He was already there. Ty Lawson's still out here too. Damn, they're point guarded out. They looking like the Suns of this era. Vooch is on this team, and he's not. Didn't he just win MIP or 6-man? I don't know. He didn't get better though. He got work immediately. And Zubac's on the bench too. Anyways, how he got drafted? Oh yeah, damn, 2016. I don't know where Melo went, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, 2-2. Mavs win a game. Lance and Dirk, can they get one more? Yes, they do. Up 17-point win for the 7th seed. Giannis had 37 and 10, and they still lost. And it's gonna be game 7, a 1-point win by the Nuggets. So game 7, can the Mavs do it again? Miraculously do it again. They are in control to do so. 14-point win, 33, 10 and 13 from Lance. And the Raptors and Mavericks will go to the finals against each other DeMar, Kyrie, Reggie Williams, Derek Favors, and Jokic. They were the #1 seed in the East, but they had a worse record than the Timberwolves, who they already beat. But the Mavs, man, I don't know why they were this bad in the regular season, because they still got it. 39-10 from Lance, Cook, and DeMar in game 1. This team also has Fareed, Bargnani still. Mavs, again, another win, 29-10 from Lance. He got to be, well, he has damn near averaged a triple-double for multiple years now. And it is going to be another win. They're going to win this. Let's be honest. They were up by like 5. 25, 15, 11. Jokic, 23 and 12. Lance is a 90 overall madman. They are, man, they might just win it. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to jump into a game. They're going to win this finals. 2, 3. No, wait. Don't tell me I jinxed it. I jinxed it. They're going to lose. They're going to lose. I meant to say they're going to lose. They're going to lose. Okay, cool. Cool. They won. They won. Game 7. It was Lance averaged a triple-double, 56, 85 from the free throw, and 47 from 3. 1 steal a game. This is insane. Was this the playoffs or the final stats? Okay, no, this is the playoff stats. He damn near averaged triple-double in the playoffs, too. This is a Lance all-timer. This is one of the greatest playoff runs of all time. 7 seed. The Mavs got their underdog playoff run in, too, just like in 2011 in real life. Anyways, 2 rings for Lance Stephenson. Truck Robinson retired. Wizards get the first pick. Weren't they just in the finals? They just won the ring. Oh my God. They went from 14-1 in 2000, and the Wizards from 14-1 in 2017. That is insane. That never happened before. Never. Not even in the modern lottery era, that's never happened. But yeah, they were 42-40, and they're about to get the first pick. They got Jim Udoka, DeVale. Who did they lost somebody, but I can't remember who. Also, Melo went to the Spurs. Tim, Julius Randle, and Al Jefferson. I know that this is a disgusting team, and Lou Will just randomly decided to look at that. I wonder who the Wizards about it. Imagine they trade it. Nope. Jason Tatum to the Wizards. Donovan Mitchell to the Celtics. Lloyd Markkanen to the Grizzlies. Fox to the Nets. Markel. All right, I'm ending it here. Tyler Lydon and Frank Jackson to the Mavs. Monte Morris to the Wolves again. I think he was on the Wolves in real life. I know he's on the Nuggets for a while, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm confusing him with Malik Beasley. I don't know. Ron Baker, I'm sorry. Your option declined. Montrez, welcome back to the Mavs. Wolves going to sign OJ Mayo, it looks like, day 1. Is that the savior? When the hell did Brandon Wright get it? Oh, maybe they signed him last year. I don't know. Never mind. That's Wolves did not get OJ Mayo, but the Mavs got Otto Porter, who was averaging 15 last year. So they just get even better again. Okay, the Wolves signed Ryan Anderson, it looks like. Yeah, they get Ryan Anderson, I guess. Just bench Kevin Love. Like, he is the bench Kevin Love, not actually bench Kevin Love. All right, well, 30-year-old Michael Beasley, by the way. It's 2017. So he's been in the league now this will be his 10th season. And Lance is 26. And yeah, Dirk also goes on another 2 overalls. Lance is dead a game breaker, because why is he on the top of the overalls when Dwight is a better overall than him? Also, I haven't really considered it. Michael Beasley, it says it just said Minnesota's the place he wants to be, but yeah, he has 1 year left on his contract, and Lance at some point re-signed for 3 years at least. Oh, for the record, because they just added the all-star captains thing for a few years. Lance is a 5-time all-star now. Beasley a 4-time all-star. Both off the bench actually this year though, which isn't that crazy, I guess. And yeah, back to reality. The Mavs are #1 seed, 40-12. Wolves 34-18, the 3rd seed. Back to reality, like I said. So as Otto Porter is averaging, the Mavs have elite front office, like one of my friends made a Madden league. I've been playing some Madden. Scheme fit. Whatever they need, they get it, and it works. Like to the max. They got Otto Porter out here first year shooting 8 threes a game. Said, yeah, we got a role you could fill. The Wolves just like a mosh posh. Lance wins MVP again. I told you the bench was weird for him. Lonzo Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons 6th man. I just saw a highlight thing of Lonzo. Someone talking about, like the Tyrese being in the finals, being the leader of a championship team potentially, or whatever finals team, Eastern championship team. It just makes me miss Lonzo because of like play style and everything, similarity, whatever, like, playmaker basically. And it was like Lonzo highlights going on during it. I'm like, damn, I do miss prime Lonzo. Like I whatever you would consider that young pre-injury Lonzo. I think it might be a stretch to say he'd be as good as someone like Tyrese, because we had relatively healthy Lonzo years and he wasn't. He just wasn't. He was never that consistent of like a also self-shot creator. He was a really bad rim finisher early on, but I miss peak Lonzo. He was really cool. I saw someone say that, I think it was Melo said the Knicks should trade for him. Anyways, Ben Simmons 6th man. win, Giannis DPOY, Ingram most improved, Rick Carlisle 60 wins coach of the year, Lance obviously first team. Still no All-NBA for Beasley. I don't know how Jonathan Simmons defensive first team. Shout out to him. Yeah, I don't know how Simmons is gonna look on the damn, they had Jonathan Simmons as an 8th overall pick. That is crazy because he was not only undrafted, but like I think like he was, you know, bagging groceries turned G League turned NBA guy in real life. Anyway, yeah, still no Michael Beasley All-NBA appearances as they are the 1 and 2 seed. 7-game difference between the two. Let's just simulate round 1. Mavs win in 5. Wolves are up 3-2. They'll win in 6. Not bad. Second round, obviously, I mean, the Wolves have to be playing against Kobe, right? Yeah, Kobe, that might be his last year. Who knows? Mavs up 1-0 against the Suns. They drafted somebody. Oh yeah, Ingram and AD. And Chris Paul is here now? Okay, well, anyways, Minnesota wins. Dallas up 3-1. They should win. They might blow the 3-1, just like they almost did in the finals. This is an insane score. It's 146, 148 now. Hold on, please just end the game. Thank you. Okay. 37-11 from Lance, 36 from AD. And we have the matchup again. Damn. We have the damn matchup again. And it's funny because, like, remember I was like, oh yeah, you know, Clay left the Wolves. That's a big loss, right? But they're still on paper way better than the Mavs. Love is better than Dirk right now. Beasley's way better than Porter. Ben and Rivers are the same. Beal and Lance are the same. Drummond and Dwight. Drummond's only 3 overalls lower. The benches are relatively the same, though. I won't lie. The benches are pretty even. But game 1 in Dallas, and they're just better. It doesn't matter. 31 from I told you, it's the coaching. It's something. They got some in the water over there. Low key, yeah, actually, no, it makes sense. It's Mike D'Antoni. I blame him. I'm not gonna be the one to fire him, but I blame him. Man, I would fire him mid-playoff series if I had to. You lose the first 2 games. To be fair, they are the worst team record-wise this year. So 17-point win finally for them, and Jimmer Fredette was their leading scorer. Lance still had an incredible game. I wonder if this could possibly be Dirk's last year. I mean, it was almost his last year in real life. He still won more. I don't know why I didn't just jump in there. That's my fault. There was a 2-point win by Minnesota. So it's game 5 now in Dallas, and Dallas is going to win by 30. Even though Minnesota scored 126. And yeah, this is the no defense method. Matter of fact, let me go check some. Yeah, it's literally the Wolves 124 offensive rating. That's the best in the league by far. Way better than the Mavs. They even still have a better rating differential than the Mavs, but their defense is so bad. They have a bottom 5 defense. And it also could be due to player personnel for sure, but having a terrible defensive coach probably doesn't help. Whereas the Mavs are top 7 in defense and 4th in offense. And they're up 3-2. Can Minnesota though, hey, can you give me a few defensive performances? Just a few. They win the next one. 26-17 from K-Love. Low-key, that just had me like thinking like, let me just go check and see how bad some of their defenders. The defenders aren't that bad. Courtney Lee, Beal, McLemore are all pretty good. Beasley's not even terrible. Interior defenders, Love and Drummond aren't that bad. Beasley's once again not terrible. They have Larry Sanders too. Because then you look at the Mavs and they're not that crazy either. Lance and Rivers are incredible, but obviously Dwight is incredible. But aside from that, it's not that crazy. The talent is maybe it's just Dwight. Maybe it's just Dwight, Lance, and Austin Rivers doing heavy lifting. I don't know. Anyways, it's game 7 in Dallas right now, and Dallas is gonna win. Dallas is going back to the finals for the 3rd time. 27 from Mike Beasley on 10 for 15 shooting. Beal 24 on 8 for 12. Drummond 20 on 10 for 12. But it doesn't matter when you play that good of offense and you let up 30, 29, 25, 12, and 10, 22, 12, 10, and man, you let Anthony Bennett score. Mavericks versus Cavs finals. The Cavs, we haven't seen Bron do nothing in this, but Kawhi is here with Bron's former team. Saric, Jaleel Okafor, Allen Crabbe, Dante Exum. Oh wow, that's funny actually. The Heat were the 8th seed and actually made it out the first round, but they lost. The Hornets were led by Jonathan Simmons, Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Anyways, Mavs versus Cavs finals. Game 1 goes to the Cavs, Kawhi Leonard or Jaleel Okafor, good enough. Game 2 goes to the Mavs, 11.9-point win. Game 3 goes to the Cavs, 11-point win, real 11-point win, 31 from Dante Exum. Game 4 goes to the Mavs, 22, 11, and 13 from Lance, 31 from Otto Porter. Next game also goes to the Mavs, and also I'm probably underestimating just how much better Lance is than anybody in the league right now when I talk about the disparity between teams as they lose another game. But yeah, Lance is just that good, it seems, and they're gonna walk to another championship. Another triple-double from Lance, 24, 14, and 19 assists, 36 from Rivers, 30. I gotta check some. What's his pass tendency? 60. It's lower than precision average, so it's not even that crazy. He's just that nice. Austin Rivers with 36, Porter with 31. The 2 free agent signings just effective. Dwight's not even scoring. I haven't seen him in the top of the scoring in any of these playoff games, and they win. Kawhi with 21 in the loss, game 7 or whatever it was, right? What was it? I don't know. Lance 26 finals MVP. Yeah, it was game 7. They had so many game 7s. They had 3 straight. And Lance, another damn near triple double in the playoffs. Otto Porter 22, Dirk 21. And Dirk is done. Dirk is done. That was it. Dirk has retired. Kobe retired. Powell retired. Mo Williams retired. Joe Johnson retired. Jared Jack retired. Raheem Christmas retired. I actually remember this dude just because his name was Christmas. I think he played for the Sixers. Celtics get 2 of the top 3 picks, one of them from the Clippers, and the Magic got number 1. They've been trash ever since Dwight left. Hey, Wolves, you guys have the chance to not, I might force them to not re-sign D'Antoni. Oh, they didn't, wait, never mind. That's not, oh, okay. They're actually not signing. Wait, let me see. Oh God, they're trying to sign him back. Mavs already re-signed Rick. That wasn't a question. Yeah, I'm committed some interference. We are getting Mike. They literally are trying so hard to re-sign Mike D'Antoni, but we're going to sign this dude named Dylan Grant as the new coach over here in Minnesota because I can't do it no more. Zaire Smith to the Wolves, Gabe Vincent as well, actually, 2nd round pick. And the Mavs get Aaron Holiday and Brandon Goodwin. Isn't Brandon Goodwin in the league like 4? Doesn't he? I don't know. I might be thinking of the wrong dude. Damn, Wolves let go of Jimmer Fredette again. So I was really paying close attention to the Mavs free agency, but they actually didn't sign anybody. They signed OJ Mayo and Justice Winslow, but they still have 20 million in cap space. So next year could be the same deal. All their main guys are still signed for more than 1 year. So yeah, next year they could still be at the top of the top looking for the best free agents. But yeah, this year could change a lot because without Dirk, I don't know how they're going to adapt. Patrick Patterson is the new, this is actually someone they signed. He is the new starting power forward for the Mavs. So yeah, I have no clue how this is about to go. I'm going to stick on their team for this year though. Lance and Beasley both all-stars this year, but the Wolves are the better team this year because the Mavs are 27 and 23. Otto Porter is leading the team in scoring. Lance is actually having an off year because he's shooting way worse in general. Hey, no Dirk, man. I don't know. Lance was getting helped out a lot by Dirk. He's also playing 38 minutes a game. My goodness. And yeah, Otto Porter's playing great though, but no Dirk is, damn, Justice Winslow's a power forward. They might be starting him now, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, he is starting, and that's nasty. That is disgusting. But I mean, hey, he's giving you 15 a game. Beal is leading the Wolves in scoring. He's also playing the way more than anybody. But Beasley's averaging 20 with 6 boards and 5 assists. Two-way scoring phenom is what they call him now. Two-way is crazy, but I mean, he has like a 75. Look at these stats. My goodness. He has a 75 offense. I mean, a perimeter and interior defense. So not that crazy, but Lance is still in the MVP race. What? Oh, it is 2019 though. Oh my God. Derek Character for Carmelo Anthony. Oh yeah, we're in a nasty era. Darren Williams for Tony Roden. This is like the era of just the year of trade all your old washed stars for a random. Wait a second. The Mavericks. Did I not see that right? Wait. Huh? I think I'm looking at this wrong. Where is Dwayne Wade? Oh, this is Timberwolves. Here we go. Dwayne Wade, 80 overall on the Mavericks. I didn't even see him. He's averaging 9, and they traded for him in one of his last years. Traded Tyler Lydon for him, who's a 75 overall young power forward. Ironically, what the Mavs need, but he's a 75. Who cares? Jokic wins MVP. Luka Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons 6-man. Giannis DPOY. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Coach of the Year. Dylan Grant. 69 wins for the Timberwolves. Mavs. Lance makes the first team. No Timberwolves on anything. Doesn't seem. You know what? Wolves still kind of sucked at defense, but at least they weren't the worst. They were bottom 10. But guess what? Best offensive team by, oh my goodness, far and away. Without Clay too. Clay is, I'm just saying, they could have still had Clay easily. Funnily enough, he's on the worst offensive team in the league. They've built around him. He's averaging 20 and they stink. They're literally number 3rd. Dallas is a 6 seed playing OKC. Minnesota's 1. And oh my God, Dallas lost faster than I could look. I was looking up at the Minnesota series to see if they were going to lose, but Dallas got swept. Lance Stephenson, first team and first team out. 2nd round, Minnesota playing against Phoenix. And oh man, that defense is looking like it's hurting them. 137 in this game, 132 in this game, 3-2 now. They win another one. Down 3-2. This is probably their best chance at a ring yet, especially with Dallas out the way. But it doesn't matter. They cannot play defense. AD was probably guarded by Justice Winslow. Or my bad. I'm thinking about the Mavericks. But yeah, it doesn't matter. The Hornets go to the finals, and Lonzo Ball, that's funny. After I was just talking about it, Lonzo Ball, finals MVP, him, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Jonathan Simmons, Corey Brewer, TJ Warren, Ed Davis, Dion Waiters, Valanciunas, and Jan Mahimi, and Fred VanVleet's Stephenson on the bench, recently drafted. They beat KD, Russ, and Harden. Harden has never became Harden in this, which I guess is sometimes what they hypothesize would have happened in real life if he never got traded. Also, they got Alonzo Trio, real hooper right here. Yao Ming retired. I would have loved I could have seen Yao Ming play, but he was just too damn injured. Greg Popovich retired with hair, a lot of it. And we're so far into this coach challenge got implemented. Did it really got put in 2019? I don't think that's the case. I think it was a few years later, like 2022, 23. No way. Yeah, no, it couldn't have been 2019 because it definitely wasn't in place when I had started doing YouTube. I don't think so. Rockets get the #1 pick. They get Zion. Nuggets get Ja. Grizzlies get RJ. The Mavs yet again had another year. Oh, there you go. You match Montrezl Harrell where they signed nobody. Timberwolves actually took Patrick Patterson from him, funnily enough. And yeah, same old. Going into Beasley's year number 12 and Lance's year number 10. 2019-20. A very odd time to be alive and be even more out if these two were still cooking in the NBA. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but the 2020 MVP is Derrick Rose, averaging 25, 5, and 10. Zion wins Rookie of the Year. Ian Clark, Most Improved. And Dylan Grant, Coach of the Year for the Timberwolves again. Lance makes the All-NBA second team, averaging 18, 10, and 9 this year. Mavs are 45 and 37. Wolves 59, 23. They're the first seed. They couldn't meet in the second round, but it doesn't look like it'll happen as the Mavs losing 6 to OKC, 20-point loss to KD and the Thunder. Second round Minnesota playing against OKC. So this team just smoked the Mavs, and well, it's just the Thunder. They have Ekpe Udoh now though. Game 1's a win, game 2 is a win, game 3 is a loss, game 4 is a win, and game 5 is also a loss. Game 6 is a win. Minnesota beats OKC, moves on to the conference finals. Beasley with 28 in the last game against KD. And the Grizzlies, Damian Lillard, shout out to that Mike Conley trade, Rudy Gay, Lauri Markkanen, and Marc Gasol, Norm Powell. Minnesota up 2-1, up 3-1, and they are finally going to the finals. Michael Beasley, Bradley Beal, Ben, K-Love, and Drummond against MVP D Rose, Devin Booker, Luol Deng, who's old as hell. He should be out the league or at the end of that overpaid Lakers contract at this point. Arnett Moultrie and Clint Capella. Clint had 35 in game 6 of this this Magic series. And they do also still have Joakim. He's an 84 off the bench right now, at least. They also have Gerald Henderson, Ramon Sessions. This team is pretty good. I mean, they were the 1 seed in the East, but they had to have a worse record because by 2 games. So yeah, game 1, Minnesota wins by a lot, 33 and 10 from Beal. Game 2, Minnesota wins by 30, again 38 from Ben McLemore to lead the game. Game 3, Minnesota is gonna outscore them in the 4th, and Bradley Beal 37 to lead the way. Beasley with 23 and 8. And game 4 back in Chicago, can they just sweep them? The Minnesota Timberwolves, Michael Beasley is going to win an NBA championship. Matter of fact, give him that goal. Give me a half-court shot real quick. Come on now. Oh, it actually almost went in. Michael Beasley, your 2020 NBA champion. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, there's that default coach. Actually, I think that was just Jacob Underwood. He beat the 2K25 version. Jacob Underwood. This dude hoisting up the trophy. Oh, is that Luke Babbitt? Is Luke Babbitt still here? I think that's supposed to be fake Luke Babbitt. Michael Beasley, happy as hell, hype as hell. And oh damn, they didn't show one Finals MVP. 24 and 7, 19 and 18 from Drummond. I don't know who won Finals MVP. We're about to see. Beal, Beasley, Love, Ben McLemore. Let's see. Bradley Beal, 27 and 9 a game, 3 steals, 3 rebounds, and yeah, 55 from the field, 51 from 3, 100 from the free throw line. He led in most things. Oh my God, Beasley did shoot 60 from the field and averaged 22 though, but nah, Beal led the team in scoring and assists. And yeah, in the playoffs, he averaged 25. Beasley averaged 22. And you know, as much as I love Mike and like, oh yeah, hypothetically could have been the elite NBA scorer, blah blah blah. Yeah, Beal was, you know, a 30-point per game scorer around this time in real life, so this isn't too surprising. And I actually wish we could have seen prime Beal on a much better team, but the Wizards kept giving him supermaxes. Taj Gibson retired. Mavs draft Aaron Nesmith. Wolves draft Kyra Lewis. Thankfully for their Wolves, well, Larry Sanders and you dudes they have a few role players they could lose, but all their core is still signed. And the Wolves actually signed Norman Powell, who was on Memphis, who they defeated. They're also going to bring back Brandon Wright, who was here for 1 year earlier. Thomas Robinson, just a bunch of, Steven Adams, shout to him. I saw he re-signed with the Rockets today. Also, Dwight went down to an 85 for the Mavs. He's actually, I don't know why it shows him lower than Otto Porter, but he's in that range. And Beasley's still in 95 at 33, NBA champion now. I can't even be mad at Klay Thompson and tell him he made the wrong decision because it's really the team's fault. I mean, they just didn't sign him back. Oh yeah, but I started recording this video a day ago, and now today, as I record this currently, the Beasley Lance Chronicles continued because they were in the Big 3 game, and Lance was over here like fighting with Dwight Howard. So these guys are very much so in the news a lot recently. I think Beasley and Lance are on the same big three team. One of my friends lives out there in Chicago, and he actually went to the game and got all of their autographs. Hey, shout out to Michael Beasley, all-star starter this year, averaging 23, 6, and 4, while Lance averages 21, 10, and 8 off the bench. Lance has done a hell of a lot. Beasley deserves his time. But yeah, Wolves are 40 and 10 and Mavs at 28, 24. This is the deadline still. Wolves also re-signed Andre Drummond, Luke Babbitt, and Michael Beasley. This is a random observation that I feel like I've never pointed out before, like that I've known before this, but I just feel like it's necessary to say. Let's just consider like the Knicks the halfway point of the league alphabetically, right? Let me actually see if that's true. I think they're like the 13th team. So let's just say the Magic or the Lakers or something. I feel like scrolling rosters, there's definitely way more Western Conference teams on the 15 to 30 end of the teams than there is, especially this lower half or this lower portion. Like look at this stretch right here. Rockets West, Spurs West, Suns West, Thunder West, Wolves West, Blazers West, Warriors West, and then the upper half, you got a lot of East over here. You know what I mean? Like look, all of these first teams: Sixers, Bucks, Bulls, Cavs, Celtics, okay, not Clippers, Hawks, Heat, Hornets, Knicks. Like I don't, this is a subconscious observation that I'm just bringing to light right now, that whenever I'm trying to look for a Western Conference team, I always go to the latter half. Why am I sharing this? Who cares? Luka wins MVP 2021, LaMelo Rookie of the Year, Ben Sixth Man, Giannis DPOY, Michael Porter Jr. Most Improved, and Dylan Grant Coach of the Year for the Wolves. Lance Stephenson All NBA third team, Ian Clark All Defensive first team. What if one of the random NBA players just changed their name and then we did a worldwide memory wiping, and like for example Giannis's name was just changed to something more American or something like Steve Ballmer or something, but then we all were like, damn, this doesn't seem right, and that's how the Mandela effect happened. First seed Minnesota, sixth seed Dallas, and they are both gonna win. Dallas wins in 7. Frank Kaminsky led the team with 22. Is this the real Dirk replacement? Oh, 19 a game in the playoffs. He started no games, but it doesn't matter. That's incredible, actually. 19 a game with no start, and they're actually playing a lower seed, which is the Warriors. Thon Maker, John Collins, Jeremy Lamb, Steph Curry, and DeAndre Hunter. And also Jared Sullinger is the new Dirk replacement, by the way. And Minnesota is playing Denver, who has Giannis. Oh yeah, wow, I forgot. Yeah, they have Giannis, Post, Melo, but they also have Jalen Brunson and Ja Morant and Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Olynyk. But it is going to be, it looks like an easy Minnesota win. While Dallas is down 2-3, they'll lose in 6. Lost by 30 points to John Collins, Lance Stephenson with 21, 11, and 11. And conference finals, that Warriors team playing against the Timberwolves, reigning champs, against the team that Lance just lost to. And Minnesota will make quick work, 5 games. It is the NBA Finals, Wizards versus Wolves. Okay, this one's kind of crazy. Bradley Beal versus John Wall, PG matchup. DiVincenzo versus Ben McLemore, Michael Beasley versus Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum versus Kevin Love, and JaVale McGee versus Andre Drummond. Hey, I don't know, we might need a lot of Andre Drummond in this one. In game 1 in Minnesota, it is a 3-point win. Beal with 20, Tatum with 24. Game 2 is another win by 8. Beasley with 21, 4, and 8. Game 3 is a loss by like 25. Beasley had 40 though on 5 misses. My goodness, how did you lose this game? Ben McLemore, what were you doing? Luke Babbitt and Thomas Robinson just absolutely stinking it up. They shot 48%, but their main player shot 16 for 21. It's not even. This one went to OT, a 2-point win by Minnesota to go up 3-1. Beasley with 23, 8, and 5. I think based off the 40-point game 2, he'd have to be the leader for Finals MVP this time if they can pull it off. But they're gonna lose the next game. Beal with 14. Beasley stunk it up in this one. All right, it is just under 2 minutes to go. Wolves down by 3. They can win a second championship straight. I did mention that I'm recording this in 2 separate sessions, and I don't remember if Lance won 2 or 3, but I think it was 2. In that case, this would be to tie up their legacies ring-wise. Obviously, Lance has the multiple MVPs and everything. We won't talk about that, but I see Nikhil on the court. Oh my goodness, what a steal by John Wall, and he is gone, and he doesn't even dunk it. He just lays it up. This is 2021 John Wall. Maybe he's lost some of the bunnies. I don't know. Luke Babbitt's bringing up the ball for some reason, and Luke has actually, wait, he's at the 1. Kevin Love with the ball, back out to Luke Babbitt, hand off to Steven Adams, back over to Kevin Love. Why is Michael Beasley not touching the, oh, he's wide open in the corner. Never mind, it's Luke Babbitt for 3. Wasn't Luke Babbitt lefty? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Luke Babbitt was lefty. Wait, no, that's not Giannis. What am I talking about? Jason Tatum, that is. You step back, he misses. Rebound by Babbitt. Yeah, I mean, I think Beal should be subbing back in round now, but I guess not. Adams with the ball, hand back to Love. This is horrendous offense, right? Why is Michael Beasley not, thank Thank you. Give him the ball. Michael Beasley, go-to shot at the line. It's off. 54 seconds. They might have just blown this game. And oh my goodness, John Wall. Yeah, this one's over with. The Wizards, damn, they actually almost came back. The Wizards win. Beasley with 22 on 21 shots. That's not a good game. And the Wolves, game 7, trying to win a second straight ring or blow a 3-1. And they are going to do it. We're just going to sim through it. Beasley with 18, 7 and 5. Wall with 25, but it doesn't matter. And Michael Beasley wins his first finals MVP, 22, 5 and 4 a game on 48 from the field. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I had a feeling they might have won. Oh my God, the Mavs won 3 game 7s, and now the Wolves got a game 7 as well. That is wild to think about. They didn't lose any finals either, but they won 3 game 7 finals. And yeah, Lance has 3 finals MVPs, 3 championships. So, and he's got the MVPs as well. 3 of those. Corey Brewer retired. Fake Tayshaun retired. Wolves draft Quentin Grimes. Mavs draft Ayo Dosunmu, JT Thor, and Sandro Mamushkavelli. Oh, Kyrie actually left Toronto for the Lakers. Just noticed that. Damn, Mavs are getting rid of Cassius Stanley. Michael Beasley has taken an age 34 jump up to 96 overall. Respect. I think he lost. He had 1 more Hall of Fame badge, right? But yeah. Oh, shout out to Kendall Marshall still in the NBA. Respect. Samardo Samuels. I remember this dude. I don't think that's his face though. Is it? I don't. No, maybe it is. It said he was 10 years pro. Dwight's down to an 82. This is Lakers Dwight. Second stint Lakers Dwight. Michael Beasley, another all-star starter. Ting going on. Andre Drummond's out here too. And Kevin Love. And that's crazy though, because Beal won the 1 finals MVP, but he's not even out there. Yeah, he has no all-star appearances. That's actually kind of funny. He was just on one in that playoffs, but respect. Hey, might not won the ring without him. Although they did sweep the finals, right? Luka gets another MVP. Frank Ntilikina, most improved player. God is good. Dylan Grant, coach of the year. Josh Hart, all-NBA second team. He averaged 29 and 6. This might be the next Lance. Speaking of Lance, all-NBA third team still. And Michael Beasley, finally 23, 7 and 5. And he makes his first ever, I'm pretty sure, yeah, all-NBA team. He does have 8 all-star appearances, 2 championships, a finals MVP, and a first team all-rookie. There was a point in this where I wasn't sure if they were going to give him a Hall of Fame inductee, but I think he's on his way now, especially that he's back up to averaging 20 points consistently these past 4 years. And they are the first. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Dallas at 34 and 48. This is the first year of the play-in. They didn't get close. They were the 14th seed in the conference. But what sucks is the West is so good. 14th in the conference would be 11th in the East. So they're not even close to the top of the lottery. I mean, they're probably like 7th, right? Yeah. But the Wolves are the best team in the league, 62 and 20. They've got in there. It's their time. And Ben McLemore, that's the guy for real. He was definitely the answer, or one of the answers. 44 from 3 for him. He definitely should have been better in the league. He was like, the way that I feel about Ben McLemore, I think this is like perfectly accurate, is low-key like Cam Reddish, just in his play style. Don't go ahead and lose this first round to the Warriors, please. They might just mess around and lose this first round. It's 3-3. Yeah, this would make sense. This would, you know what? This makes all too much sense. I don't know. I feel like I approach 2K Sims like they treat every season as individual, but I think they keep track if you're like doing too good and make you just lose the next year in random ways, because this happens all too much. And the Wolves have lost as the first seed against the Warriors, the 8th seed, 36 and 15 from Steph. Boogie Cousins and John Wall, the former teammates at Kentucky. By the way, Boogie, I guess, got his number snatched, the number 15. I don't know. He's wearing 16, but yeah, he's the conference MVP. Wait, by any chance, it's like Melo on the team or something? I don't see a Melo. Al Horford, is that who snatched it? Yeah, it is. But Boogie's a damn 97 and Al's an 81, and Al just got there. Oh, that's kind of insane. They also have Jared Butler. Wizards Kings. The Kings win in 7. So the Wizards was another finals in 7. And Alex Caruso at 25 in the final game. Boogie's really on his all-around like year 4 Jokic stuff. He's not even scoring the ball that much. Dwight Howard has retired at 36, 3-time champion, 3-time DPOY, 4-time first team All-NBA, blase blah, so on and so forth, 7-time All-Defense. Yep, it's over. He obviously makes the Hall of Fame and gets his number retired with just the Magic, which is kind of insane considering he won all 3 of his rings with the Mavericks. And the Mavericks traded their pick to the Heat regardless. So the Heat take the Mavericks 8 overall pick. I don't know when that happened, but they've been a contending team for a while, so they probably traded at some point. The Wolves get Marjan and the Mavericks get Jake LaRavia. Timberwolves bringing another vet, old man Sean Livingston. He's an 83 currently. Yeah, both teams. Well, yeah, okay. So the Mavs, with what I'd consider all that free agency money, all they did was re-sign Montrez. I saw that. They didn't sign anybody. I don't know. Actually, let me just go check. Let's see. I'm gonna go to free agents and just click on somebody and just see. They have 40 million in cap space and signed nobody. There was like Kawhi's out there. There was a handful of guys out there. And they didn't sign nobody, not even a temp. That happens a lot in this, and it's very flawed. Sometimes like every team will hone in on one player and then miss every other player. They should get rid of the 3-player limit thing on this. I don't care if it's overpowered or what. I really don't care. Mike Beasley's dead having like a KD aging process to his career. Also, I just now realized they got Mike Beasley too old, because I'm looking, right? And so they got him as 36, but KD is 34. But I'm like, wait, KD was drafted 07, Mike Beasley drafted 08. I know they grew up together. Mike Beasley went to 1-year college, so did KD. That doesn't make sense. And I just looked up, Mike Beasley is 36 right now in real life, and it's 2023 in the game. So I gotta fix that. I mean, it didn't really affect anything at any point in the simulation, but it would now because he's old. Yeah, they got him in 1987. He really in 1989. Come on now, Bees, they aging you. Did it just change his number in front of my face? I don't think it did. And look who's number 1 now. The Warriors, 41-9. Of course, it only makes sense in the script. Hey, look who the Mavs got for Malcolm Brogdon. They got Nikola Mirotic to be the next Dirk. Although actually, oh, look who they actually got. PJ Washington. They got him and Nikola Mirotic. I told you had all them Dirk animations in the old 2K, so they had to do it. Yo, how did I know? How did I know? Josh Hart wins the 2023 MVP. The next Lance Stephenson. Josh Hart, 47 from the field, 20 points, 9 boards, 6 assists, 1 steal, 40 from 3, 86 from the line. Man, forget all these other awards. They were the best team in the league. Josh Hart first team. He probably took Beasley's All-NBA spot. He also took Lance's spot. Yeah, they won 65 games. Wait, what? No, don't tell me. Don't you dare tell me he got benched. Wait, he didn't win 6th man of the year though. He didn't. What? Someone could go back in the archives. Nobody will. None of y'all gonna do this. But Josh Hart, is he the first player to win MVP majority off the bench? He started 29 of 82 games. MVP off the bench. And it's funny because he's getting benched behind McHale. McHale got drafted by Philadelphia again, except they didn't trade him this time. So that's, you know, there you go. And they have Cat. Why is this all just hitting me? They have Cat, Josh Hart, McHale, Malik Beasley, Dennis Smith Jr., Tariq White, former Maverick, and Ian Clark, former defensive team member. What the hell? I'm not going to change anything to him because, I mean, shoot, we want to, I mean, hey, it's working, I guess. Let's see, first round. Okay, well, we're playing San Antonio and down 2-1, now 2-2. It's DeJounte. What? OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Why are we looking at all these damn Knicks teams? If I went here and they had any more, I was going to be genuinely perplexed. They do have old Rudy Gay again, though. But yeah, it's 2-2, now 3-2 in our favor, and also 3-3. They win in 7. I'll take it. Win by 24 points. Second round, playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, the New Orleans Pelicans. Victor Oladipo, Terrence Ross, Aaron Gordon, Kobe White. That's a damn Magic starting 5 for 3 of them. Kobe White might be on the Magic soon, how things are going. 3-0 and 4-0. Easy money. And the Sixers just beat the Knicks. I thought they were about to lose for a second. That would have been funny because, yeah, they have Garland and Maxey. Oh, yeah, they also have Clay still. Conference finals, playing against the Warriors. Can we get our get back after blowing the 1 seed thing? Win first game, win third game, 2-2, down 3-2. Bad game, 7 for 22 from Beasley to go down 3-2. And they are going to lose in 6 by 15 points. Beasley tried his best. Ben McLemore got 14 free throws and we still lost. And LaMelo, wait, what? LaMelo has been here the whole time. They drafted LaMelo like how they could have in real life. And it was with pick 3 as well. Same pick as he went in real life. But he's been off the bench this entire time. That makes things a lot more, that makes them make a lot more sense. He's their 6th man. Philly's 1 game off the finals. They're going to win. Cat wins conference MVP. Josh Hart is starting currently and McHale's on the bench. They could just start both of them, but you know, whatever, I guess. Game 1 to Philly, game 2 to Philly, game 3 to the Warriors, game 4 to the Warriors, game 5 to the Warriors, game 6 to the Warriors. Steph Curry wins, I think, his first championship. I'm sorry, Josh. MVP Josh Hart. Also, we had the Miles versus Mikal Bridges finals. Trey Jones, former Cat teammate as well. Or my bad, not Trey Jones. I'm thinking of Tyus. Josh Hart, man, 28-6 in the playoffs. Him, Cat, and Mikal all averaged 20, but they tried their best. What an interesting league so far. The Mavericks kept their pick this year. I don't know if it jumped up or if they actually were slated to get number 3. Oh no, they just were. They were pretty bad. I mean, yeah, whatever. They get Amen Thompson with the 3rd overall pick. Granted, will he get good enough by the time Lance needs him? I don't know. Leonard Miller actually goes back to the Wolves again, and Jordan Walsh to the Mavs. As As far as I could tell, the Mavs still didn't make a big signing. They got Jackson Hayes for 12 mil a year. Oh, he actually did average 18 though. Damn, pretty good. They also brought back Otto Porter for more money. They didn't sign anybody like AD or Zion though. And the Wolves get Hassan Whiteside to back up Andre Drummond. Interesting center rotation. So yeah, here's the Mavs again. I mean, they got a men, but not much intrigue currently. And then the Wolves. Maybe I should just force Lance to the Wolves for the hell of it for the last few years. That'd be kind of funny. I won't though. Luka wins MVP. Victor Rookie of the Year. Yeah, some weak stats too. Bill Cartwright Coach of the Year for the Wizards. Lance Stephenson back to the All-NBA first team, averaging his first triple-double actually, funnily enough. 18, 10, and 11 a game. Josh Hart All-NBA first team, 29 and 6. Michael Beasley All-NBA third team, 25, 7, and 5 a game. Minnesota's the first seed. Dallas did make the play, and let's see if they make it out. They lost immediately to the Thunder though. I don't know how the hell they're even here. And they're gonna play Minnesota round 1. They lose. Minnesota round 2 against San Antonio, and they're gonna lose in 6 games. DeJounte Murray, OG, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson put him in the dirt. Michael Beasley with 5 points on 15 shots in game 6. That's horrendous. Sengun and Jason Tatum conference MVPs, and Sengun is gonna win finals MVP. Blake Griffin retired. Hassan Whiteside retired. DeAndre Liggins retired. Mavs draft AJ Johnson 10th overall. Wolves get Yves Missy, the 28th pick. Oh damn, Austin Rivers is a free agent. I hope the Mavs don't lose him. He's been there for too long. You gotta stick around. Damn, I think they're gonna let him go. Austin Rivers to the Pacers, Lance's former team. Damn, RP to that stint. Lance is out here with Jackson Hayes. Bobby Portis just signed. They've like kind of committed to signing just random power forwards to try and replace Dirk for years. Now Dwight's gone too. It's kind of just over. Jason Tatum gets a little MVP off. Amen Thompson, rookie. Did he not play last year? Interesting. Yeah, well, he won Rookie of the Year this year. Michael Beasley makes the All-NBA third team next to Josh Hart, 24, 6, and 4 a game. And damn, the Mavs are actually the 5th seed this year. They came back. Let's see, first round, they are both gonna win. Second round, damn, Minnesota got swept by Memphis. RJ Barrett cooked Michael Beasley. They actually have 2 of the highest freshman scoring seasons of all time. And Lance also lost to the, damn, he had a really bad, I mean, he had 12 rebounds, 13 assists, and 1 for 8 shooting. This is like that one James Harden game with the Nets, game 7 or whatever it was, when he couldn't hit a shot because his hamstring was cooked, but he was still handling the ball well. I think it was, I don't know what injury it was. And Lonzo Ball, finals MVP again. And Jeremiah Lin retired. Wolves signed Emmanuel Mudiay, the hooper. The Mavs, they're probably cooked. They stink this year. I don't know what changed. Hey, Lanson, what's his name? Lance is stinking up right now, kinda. He's averaging 12. But Lance and Amen is a crazy, interesting backcourt. they like are trying to get all of the guards who rack up stats and don't shoot, because they have Lance, Amen Thompson, and Elfrid Payton, and Bruce Brown. I would even count in this because he'd be getting boards and all types of stuff. I mean, he shoots though. But Nikola Jokic MVP for the 2nd time, but it was a 7-year gap. Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year. Yep, we're that far in. KD Clutch Player of the Year. Lance made the 3rd. Nope, that's RJ Barrett. Lance made the 3rd team again, averaging just 13, 8, and 9. But hey, good enough. And they did not make the playoffs. The Mavericks, despite Lance's All-NBA selection, they were 29 and 50. Oh yeah, well, I kind of knew they were going to be. Just his All-NBA threw me off. And the Timberwolves, funnily enough, playing against Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, Reed Shepherd, and the Rocket. Reed Shepherd's a 91 as well. But Zion and Ant specifically against his real team, and Michael Beasley. This is a odd matchup anyways. And Minnesota smokes Anthony Edwards. 2nd round playing against Golden State again. Von Maker's a 90. Jaden Ivey's over there. John Collins a 92. Steph is Steph, and they're gonna win in 6. They just, yeah, they got it. I mean, Beasley 32 on 17 shots, 10 for 17, but they allowed 142 points. You're probably not gonna win a game when you do that. Steph Curry and Nickeil Alexander-Walker conference MVPs, and Steph Curry wins the finals MVP, another ring for him in 7. Nickeil genuinely was the leading scorer in game 7 though for the Wizards, but yeah, they also have Kuzma. Mavs got the 4th pick from Sacramento and the 8th pick of their own. They draft Nate Ament and Caleb Wilson. And the Wolves, man, they be 2nd round pick Kyan Anthony. Amen's an 87 now. They finally got DeAndre Jordan. Look at that. Mavericks. 2 years, $15 million to DeAndre Jordan, who's 38. Michael Beasley went down a smooth 1 overall. Beal went down 2. And Mike Beasley's 37 now. He's also got bailout on Legend. Wow. Zion wins MVP. Jed Howard, most improved player for the Magic. Mikal Bridges, clutch player of the year. Lance made the first team again. I did see they were doing much better this year. He averaged 17, 8, and 11. It might have to do with him doing much. I mean, he shot worse, but he shot better from. I don't know. Who cares? Bronny James Jr. All-NBA third team. They're the 4th and 3rd seed. The Mavericks being 3rd, and the Wolves lose in the first round to Memphis. So that's the RJ Barrett, Zaire Williams of Laurie Markkinen team. Second round, OKC also beat Golden State, and Dallas is gonna go to the conference finals, sweeping Houston. Houston's, I think, that fake Knicks team. Wait, are they? No. Houston's a team with Anthony Edwards, Zion, and Reed. Zion just won MVP. He loses to Lance Stephenson in 4. And AJ Johnson, their former draftee, had 28 points in this last game. He averaged 18 over the playoffs so far. Lance averaging 17. Damn, AJ Johnson's leading the team in scoring. Never mind, it's Amen Thompson and Jackson Hayes, and Amen's playing 40 minutes a game. Conference finals, Lance and Amen Thompson, very impressive run right now. Can they beat the Memphis Grit? Oh my, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 Grizzlies, and 4-2 Grizzlies. DeJounte Murray, the conference MVP alongside Tatum, I think it said. Romeo Langford led them in scoring 31 in this game. I don't know what happened to this dude. And Lance, 6 points on 2 for 10 in this game. The Wizards are going to win the ring anyways. They are pretty damn good. DeAndre Jordan retired. There goes that 1 year, 16 mil. And I do have to say Steph Curry retired because he's been ravaging the league recently, but he got out of here. Wolves legend Gorgie Jang retired, although he didn't step a minute on the Wolves court this year, or this sim. Andrew Bynum, Hall of Fame inductee. Beasley went down 2 overalls. He is 38. And they actually signed they traded for Isaiah Thomas. After all them years in Portland, every year in Portland. Remember we was back up to Chris Paul? They also got Zach LaVine on a contract signing, but he's old now too. And Lance went down 1 overall as well. They got Zach Edey over here. They signed him. He's gonna be Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes has been cooking, by the way. I don't know what the hell he's on. I don't know if I can go back to that far, but oh, how did I not realize this? You know what? It's pretty far into. I can see how I didn't realize. They traded Bradley Beal for Isaiah Thomas. Former Finals MVP Bradley Beal for IT was averaging 17 and 5. He should be right here, right? Yeah, Beal. Okay, he averaged 11 and 6. So I mean, they got a better player. Beal also went down 2 overalls. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess kind of doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. I feel like statistically, if they're doing the same things, and IT's defense has to be way worse though, because we saw a few years ago Beal had pretty good defense. I've seen it all. 2020 Pyrex Vision, catch a contact, cooking up in my kitchen in a 2015 money machine, tripping in the morning. Honestly, sorry, that was a Jay-Z verse. Bronny James MVP. Might I mention that Ben Simmons has 8 6 man of the years now. I don't even know who he's the backup to. Wait, Memphis. I seen them. Hold on, I gotta look. Tyrese Halliburton, clutch player of the year. Accurate. Amen Thompson, all NBA first team. Honestly, there's no better mentor for him than Lance Stephenson in this universe. And they're the 1st seed. Minnesota is the 8th seed. I just want to see who the hell Ben Simmons is the backup to. DeJounte Murray. Oh yeah. So them years that we were playing Memphis over here, they had Ben Simmons too. And they're actually playing him right now. Dallas versus Memphis. Oh, Minnesota actually made it. They lost to the Blazers, and Memphis loses to Dallas. Dallas 2nd round, they lose to the Rockets, and Amen loses to the Rockets specifically. They have Tari Eason again, and Edwards, obviously. D Rose, old D Rose. You got the Dreads now. Jaren Jackson. They lost Zion though. I don't see Zion, but hey, they still might go to the finals. They're not. Bronny James versus Cooper Flag. Oh yeah, this would get the ratings of hell. I'm not going front. Bronny James, Cade, Jabari Smith, Simons, Rudy Gobert, Bradley Beal. Damn, he's the backup now though. Then Cooper Flag, Scoot Henderson against the Blazers, Neesmith on the Pacers, Nembhard on the Pacers. Are we serious? Kuminga, is that Caden Boozer, June Maker Bowl? And that I know there's still one more player out here, but that's gonna do it. I'll end it right there. Michael Beasley has retired after 20 years pro, 39 years old. I know Lance is still kicking, but actually Lance just made the conference finals, right? Or almost? Nah, screw it. I'm done. Michael Beasley has retired from the NBA. So has KD, Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook. Those two actually were both in his draft class. Klay Thompson retired too. And you know what? I know he's gonna make the Hall of Fame, right? There he is. Michael Beasley, 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 14 All-Star appearances, 2 championships, 1 Finals MVP, 3 All-NBA third teams, 1 rookie first team. And actually, I don't think I'm done because I think I want to see Lance's end of career stats in a bit. So he's gonna have some insane end of career stats. But let's look at Beasley's first. Mike Beasley finishes number 8 all-time in total scoring, above Steph Curry and Carmelo Anthony and Michael Jordan, and right below Derrick Rose. 7th in field goals made. As by the way, KD is far and away the leading scorer of all time. Beasley's also 10th in 3 threes. Let me just say now, Lance Stephenson is already 21st in total rebounds, which is actually above Beasley's teammate Andre Drummond by a little bit. And Embiid and Bob Pettit, Charles Barkley. Beasley's 68th all-time in rebounds though. He's 68th all-time in assists as well. That's kind of funny. Lance is already 7th all-time in assists. And you know what? Let me just, I might be done actually. Lance Stephenson, where are you at? 20th all-time in total points. Lance is 11th all-time in turnovers. Mike Beasley's 46th. Mike has 12 40-point games, 73rd all-time. And let me just check real quick. His career highs, 51 points. So he had at least one 50-point game, 19 field goals made, 9 threes, 15 free throws, 17 rebounds, 12 assists, 5 steals, 6 blocks. He still got that damn Hall of Fame bailout badge. Dude, that's the end of the Michael Beasley career. You know what? I'm be honest with you. Yeah, it's a wrap. But Lance Stephenson would be an obvious Hall of Famer. One of the greatest players of all time, actually. 46-point career high, 19 field goals, 7 threes, 13 free throws, 21 rebounds, 21 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, career highs. Oh yeah, he wants to get out. He only has a 58 shot tendency. He was at like a 90 at one point. He's done. And he has 3 championships, 3 MVPs, 3 finals MVPs, 13 all-star appearances, 6 first-team All-NBA, 4 second-team All-NBA. He has a few third-team as well. And probably, I actually don't know if I ever saw him on defensive team, but maybe he could have been. But yeah, 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 3 MVPs is, yeah, that's enough. He's up there. Would he have to be top 10 of all time just off of the MVPs alone? Or I don't know, top 15, 20? I don't know. But yeah, let me know who you think was better in his career, Mike or Lance. I'm assuming you probably say one. Maybe it's his get back for the 1v1. But anyways, as Mike's number 8 gets retired for the Wolves, it's been real. It's been fun, but ain't real fun. Shout out to Orlando Johnson. Shout out to Luke Ridnour. Shout out to Lance Thomas. And I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Cut.